Daniel
Hello. How are you?
Very good. Very good.
Don't you feel like a foreigner being here
Foreigner.
again? Yeah,
Like a foreigner here in our homeland.
foreigner. That was
Forager.
a foreigner.
Like a Ford Ranger.
Yeah,
Okay. Yes to all those things.
yeah, yeah.
Also a little not sick, but I think being on a plane for how long were we on a plane?
Oh, too much because also there
Yeah,
was
our
a delay.
flights got
Delay.
both flights got delayed with
Yeah,
us inside the planes for
yeah,
like maybe over 2 hours in total,
yeah.
maybe. So that doesn't help.
Oh,
So
not at all. I
no,
mean,
and I think all in all we were probably 15 hours on a plane,
maybe
maybe.
more because
Yeah,
it's
maybe.
2.5. No, it was 2:45 the first flight.
Mm-hmm.
Then we had a layover that was supposed to be 2 hours.
Oh no, because
And
we our plane took off late, and we had to run across the Madrid airport,
then we saw
hit an enormous
a
line
line that was
of immigration.
so big.
Enormous. I mean,
Yeah.
it looked like the Burger King line.
You were just like laughing.
Oh yeah.
You were like,
At that point, you're like, okay, if we missed a flight, we missed a flight.
oh, I thought we were
Yeah.
going to miss the flight.
And we
I mean,
just
there was-
made it. People were already,
But
everyone was already boarding.
The
so.
funny thing is that we just made it, and then we were sitting in that plane for
Yeah,
like
we were like, yes,
2
we
hours.
made it. And then we got in the plane, and it was like over an hour delay because of, just
and
because.
then it was
I think it was just too many people, too many flights.
yeah, and then
So
10
many
hours,
people.
no?
Yeah, I think so.
Like 9:40 or something
Yeah, I
like that.
think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was a lot. And we came from, I don't know, 40 degrees Celsius
Mm.
to at night in Bogota.
Yeah.
So that transition, I
Yeah.
think it's not good.
And we were not prepared at all
Well, for the transition, or for the plane, or
Mm.
for everything.
for everything. I mean, I
Yeah.
didn't have a jacket. I mean, I had a sweater,
No, I had a jacket, but
but
no.
that was it.
No, that was it. No, so I was feeling perfect until the plane. In fact, I don't even feel anything. My nose kind of closed off, and now I have this sexy voice. So I don't know if we can keep this voice for the rest of the week. Probably not.
I don't.
Be talking like my idiot self for the next couple of days.
The thing is that
after
I don't feel that you're talking like
Any different?
very different. Yeah.
No. I
Just-
feel something. I mean, I know
I thought
I'm
you
not.
were gonna say I feel sexy, like.
Oh, also
yeah,
every day. Not
You
really.
go. You
I
go,
wish.
you,
I wish.
yeah.
I need to learn how to feel sexy.
Oh, me too. I think I've never been a person that feels.
Oh,
sexy.
you're very good
No,
looking.
no.
You're
but
a
I
beautiful
feel
woman.
sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, I like this outfit. I like my hair today. I like blah blah blah. But I would never ever say like, oh, I feel sexy today. No, not at all. No, that's weird.
Yeah, I think I stopped saying I like my hair today in like 1982.
No, but you have good hair days too.
Had good hair days
No, you have.
right now.
Yeah.
Well, the bad ones I would consider the ones that Samuel Fer are like, okay, get a haircut. Like take all of it off. Come on. This is growing disproportionately. You have a lot of hair in some areas and nothing in other areas.
No, but
so,
for example, think about the day we arrived to Rome.
it's
That we
too
went
hot.
walking.
It was too hot.
No, we were taking selfies,
Yeah.
and then the day after that, I was looking at the selfies, and I was like, "Oh no,
Oh,
we were so bad."
I was congested.
No, your hair, my face.
Again, you're being
My
generous with the
eyes.
hair thing.
No, everything.
But I
just-
no, it was too hot. We probably had one hot but normal day in Rome. But I think the other days it's way too hot for me.
I mean, the first day,
First day was
the
terrible.
first complete day
Oh, I had
in Rome.
I stepped out of the place that we were
Airbnb.
staying. That was really good, actually.
Yeah.
It was a very nice apartment.
I also love the location.
Yeah, it's perfect. But I
Everything
stepped
was
out
just-
and I had a heat rash immediately. Immediately. I can't. My head cannot deal with heat. I get a heat rash in my head, like if it goes past certain temperature, and it's and there's humidity, and there was a lot of humid days. Oh
Oh,
my
yeah.
God, there were a lot of like sticky, humid days.
And also there were like a ton of people in Rome.
a lot of people.
So
in Rome,
everything was
yes.
packed.
Everything.
So there were lines
Yeah.
everywhere.
But
It was amazing.
It was
I
incredible.
loved it.
it was
Because
incredible.
I mean, it was my first time there.
Yeah.
Hopefully not my last.
Well, hopefully, yes.
But no, it was amazing. I loved it so much.
I
Everything was amazing.
yes.
David was super kind.
Yes, David Simon, the person
Hollis.
that's in charge,
Hollis, that was our roommate.
our roommate. Yeah,
He
we
was also
roomed
super kind.
with the
Ish,
amazing Hollis.
Dan, Michael, everyone.
Yes,
Everyone was.
every person involved. I think it's very cool. I think it's super wholesome. I think it's a
Belen. I miss
amazing
Belen.
experience. Yeah, she was awesome too. She was
And
helping out.
Your group. Your group
Yeah.
was super amazing.
I always
Yeah.
say it. I luck out. I always have good people
Yeah.
willing to work hard, no questions asked. Just you kind of set the tone for what is going to be the workshop,
Yeah.
and people are, yes, let's do this. And even though there are very challenging days, we all we're all on the same page, and we're there to, yes, enjoy, yes, eat a lot, I guess.
I
And
guess.
yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
But also work and be surrounded by some of the most incredible art that has ever been produced in Western civilization. So
And not only like, museums with art. It's like art. Every single street has
Yeah.
like amazing sculptures or fountains or it was just
yeah, it's
it
pretty.
feels I was telling you, I mean, every single day felt like a movie.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
And for me, going back, I've been there, a couple of times, but for me, going back it's always incredible. It's always incredible. Like you sense that this was an empire. You
Mm.
sense that this was like, the capital of the Western world for,
Yeah.
centuries. So it's pretty amazing. It was really amazing.
Yes.
And we may go to see the same things every, year if we have the chance. But I mean, I will never in my life tire of seeing Bernini, for example,
No.
or Caravaggio.
I mean, I
Yeah.
had like already a routine
Yeah.
and I went to Piazza Navona
Yeah. This place is
every
beautiful.
single day. No, well, not every single day, but every day I could.
Mm-hmm.
And I just couldn't stop looking at those sculptures.
Oh yeah, the fountain.
Yeah.
The fountain of the Four Rivers is amazing.
It's just crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's incredible.
I
It's
mean,
incredible.
and
There's
every
no-
day I went and every day I gasped
Yeah.
when I
there's-
saw
there's-
them.
You
It's
realize that there's no places like those in the world. Like
no.
some of those places you go to are like some of the most beautiful places on earth. It just has to be. I mean, different countries have different almost like definitions of beautiful. And I
Yeah.
think that almost every single country in the world has to have places that make you gasp and make you understand how beautiful this world is, and how just extraordinary human feats are. But in Rome, it's like you said, it's almost like every corner, every little bit, every building has like a history to it. You just uncover these little secrets, the more you walk around, which is
Yeah.
just amazing. Just
And food was.
yeah, food was great.
Yeah.
Dave has acquired a very good palate, I feel.
Hmm.
So he knows like the places that are good. And,
Yeah.
yeah, we had a couple of dinners that were like extraordinary food. Like,
And
really,
I told you.
and
I
not
mean,
like
I
super
wasn't
expensive. We're not going to
No,
any.
we were
We're going to like proper kind
like
of like
small restaurants.
small restaurants
Yeah.
run by like just regular people that
Yeah,
just
like
cook
family owned.
really well. Yeah.
Yeah. And I have to say, I mean, I told you guys that day, but think I went to my favorite restaurant in my life. I mean, I was enjoying that pasta that we had so much.
Yeah.
So much. Like, as soon as I taste the dish I order, I was like, this is terrible because it's so amazing and it's so far from home that I was like happy and sad at the same time.
Oh yeah.
Because I would love to eat that like every other day.
Yeah, it was really good.
It was
And it's like a
so
simple
good.
dish. It's like pasta with like
See,
a bunch of seafood in it. Yeah.
no, so good.
But it's so fresh. Everything's so fresh. So yeah, it's really good.
Nicolas,
Yes.
I'm so happy because I'm just seeing
Yeah.
we finally have Jody here.
Who is that person?
Jody with her YouTube account.
Oh, I don't
I'm
know this
so
person.
happy.
No idea who this is.
Jody was saying Rome and Nicolas, best combo ever.
No
Glad
idea.
the two
who
of
this
you
person
got
is.
back okay and everyone is counting days until next year. Miss you, Danny. Oh, miss you too, Jody. But I'm
Yeah,
so
we have-
happy that you can be here in the live streams.
Yes, no excuses
as an
now.
active member of the live streams.
Yeah, so we had an amazing time.
Yes.
We have to say it. We were, healthy. We had the chance to travel to Florence also on a weekend.
Yeah.
There were no issues with our class. No, nothing weird happening.
No.
The museum trips were all, I think, fantastic.
Yeah.
Walking around was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
We walked
also the
around like
walking
crazy.
tours were super cool.
Yeah. So I really have to be grateful for, for life giving us the opportunity to do this. So it was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Another really incredible year. So let's hope, that life gives us a chance to do this again next year. I don't think I'm doing a ton of workshops.
Mm-hmm.
So this I want to have this one as a special one, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully next year we can do this again.
Yes, but we're also super happy to be back.
Yes.
We were missing our live streams
Yeah.
so much.
Yesterday
We were
it was a
missing you
little
guys.
too much. We were still having trouble adjusting to the time a little bit.
You were like, "Oh, should we live stream?" And I was like, "I can't be awake because jet lag's hitting so bad.
Yeah.
I just couldn't." So we had a day to, I was gonna say adjust, but not really.
Not really.
So we had a day period,
Yeah.
and now we're back, and we're
Yes.
super happy to be back.
And you're probably wondering, what are we painting today? Like, what are we doing after this this whole Rome experience? What can be an image that can capture all the wonderful things that happened? And it doesn't quite have to do with Rome itself. More so with David Simon. He's an incredible teacher. He's fascinating to see how he deals with the logistics of putting together this enormous workshop, because it's a lot of people involved.
And a lot of time too. 'Cause they
yeah,
were there
yeah.
for like more than a month.
Yeah, I think 6 weeks for him.
Yeah.
So he was super kind, because I've told this little story about how last year he told me if he could take some measurements and some photographs of my portrait, because he wanted to do a sculpt.
Mm-hmm.
And I've talked how uncomfortable I felt, because he shot I don't know how many hundreds of photos. He just like bursts photos while Ish would like rotate the platform.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a lot of photos.
And measurements.
Yeah, and then he would take his calipers and measure everything in my face. And I am super insecure, so just having calipers like literally on top of your face is so weird.
Mhm.
But he did I don't think it's quite life size. I think it's a little bit smaller than life size
Mhm.
sculpture. So he had told me like, "Oh, I'm going to bring you something." Like just leave some room in your bag. And I was like, it can't be the sculpture because that thing is like that's too big. So I was wondering like, what is he bringing? Like I have no idea he's gonna bring. And it was actually the sculpture, but what he did, um, excuse me, was he took it to one of those places that you can scan. You know, I'm guessing you take one of those portable scanners and you just go around and around and around the object. And he had it 3D printed and then, painted. I think Ish painted it. And it looks so awesome.
Yeah.
So let me show you guys. Maybe we don't have the focus.
No, but you could see it. Maybe you can do like an incline.
So first of all, that's
So good.
totally me.
Yeah.
Like this is one of the first times that I think I see myself and I don't feel awkward.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel this is so cool. This is me. Like
Inclínalo un poquito como al ángulo de la cámara, pues.
oh,
Eso.
like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this is one of the first times that I'm like, I don't know. It's just that when I see myself, I don't think of myself as cool. But when I see this, I'm like, oh, that is so cool. This is like cool version of me. So I really like it. It's not like an ego thing because, it's kind of weird. I guess it's kind of strange to have like a little sculpture of you.
I think it's amazing.
But I think it's the coolest thing ever. And like I said, I think it helps me see how cool I can be when, you put yourself in the hands of like amazing artists. So I think this is amazing. I love the cap. Yeah. It's
and
just
we had it
so...
in Rome, we had it in the nightstand.
I have my big ass, because this measurement, tip of my nose to the back of my skull, was the one that David said that it was like enormous. That I was probably of a different species, So I'm, what would you call that? Homo erectus,
Big-headed.
Homo sapiens, big ass head. So big ass back of the head. Because I've always felt like this is too large for me. I've always felt like, why is this? When I look at profiles, I'm like, dude, that is large. That is like mastodon large.
No, I don't think.
And David crunched the numbers and said yes, objectively large. So I don't know what happens around here. But I know I have a lot of it.
Big brain.
I have a lot of it when people maybe don't have,
your intelligence.
most of that. So whatever I have here is what makes me special, I guess. But anyways, I thought this was awesome. I absolutely love it. The base is like super nice.
I was saying that you had it in the nightstand in Rome, and you just love like looking at it.
It's like a mini.
Because it's so cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just. Looking at this miniature version of yourself is such a weird but awesome thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Because he's a crazy talented
He's
sculptor.
very good sculptor. Yes.
Yeah.
David is. He obviously not only organizes everything that's going on, but he also does his own workshop.
Yeah. Jody that's here with us today.
Yeah.
She had the workshop and she did a very, very cool sculpture.
Very good job.
Yeah.
So we were talking with him to see if, because I would love to do that, one of his workshops. But that would also mean us not just staying for 2 weeks, but for 4 weeks in Rome. So I don't know how that works out. But we'll see if life gives us the chance to do that. Anyways, so I have to paint myself holding the sculpture. I just have to.
I think it's you.
Yeah, I just think it's one of the coolest things ever. So I want to mix what I can do with what Dave can do, and I think that's a really kind of cool painting. I did paint throughout those 2 weeks, obviously, but since I'm coming back, I want to come back slowly. So we're doing our 4-color palette today, and we'll see how we do. I was doing a kind of drawing, but I'm more comfortable if we start throwing paint, and we'll adjust the drawing as we paint.
So,
let's say hi.
Let's say hi
because I've been talking. I mean that I've been able to keep going, just talking a lot. So let's say hi to people.
Oh, so wait, because this is
Wait.
because this is very interesting.
Oh, so by the way,
What?
so I can't keep working without saying this. So this is a paper that Michael Burkt, who was an instructor at the Rome workshops also. He was teaching egg tempera technique. These are papers that he prepped, which I think it's not terribly complex. I think it's just a wash of pigment and water on top of this this very pulpy, nice paper. Very, it's kind of soft, raggy almost. So he was super nice, super kind. He told me to take some and to give them a shot to see if I liked them. He gave me like 3 pieces, so I was like, okay, awesome. So I'm gonna try it out, and so thank you, Michael, for the paper.
So I was gonna say that this is very interesting.
Yeah.
The artsy nurse was saying back of the head is the occipital lobe
Yes.
of the brain. It mostly interprets vision.
No way.
So
So that's where my midtones come from. That's why I'm midtone heavy.
and Cody said absurdly large occipital bone. Haha, that's such a cool sculpture.
Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. It's amazing.
So let's say hi.
Yes, please.
Emery Borch
Yeah.
was saying hello, welcome back.
Thank you.
Hey Emery, happy to be here. Happy to be back here. And happy to have you guys here.
Yes.
My mom was
Oh.
saying, buenos días mis amores, bienvenidos de nuevo a la tierrita. Nos hicieron mucha falta, un abrazo inmenso, los queremos. Ay, divina.
Lo mismo,
Sí.
Shirley.
Y mi mamá es divina y siempre que estamos de viaje, ella cuida nuestra casa
Sí,
mejor de lo que la cuidamos nosotros.
seguramente
siempre.
sí, sí.
Es divina. Divina, mi papá también. Muchas gracias a los dos. Y los amo mucho. Muchas gracias.
Sí.
Cody Winnicky was saying, welcome back. I hope your trip was amazing.
Very good.
It was indeed. Yeah. Hey, Cody. María Camila Forero Díaz.
Don't know who that is.
Caqueiro.
Oh, okay.
Dice, Oli, buenos días, bienvenidos de vuelta. Hola, Cacaíto. ¿Cómo estás? Te extrañé, Cacaíto. And Cacaíto was saying about the sculpture, that's amazing.
Yeah, he's incredible.
Van Sant de
Ooh
Lenoir.
la la. Van Sant is probably going through even hotter weather
Is
than
it
the
even
one.
hotter?
Yeah, I think right now in France, it's
France?
like, it's
Oh,
ridiculous
no.
how hot it's getting over there.
Yeah. Wow. Van Sant was saying, yeah, welcome back. No, it was, yeah.
Yeah,
Welcome
because
back.
that sounded
Yeah,
like,
welcome
welcome back.
back.
Whatever. Shut up, paint.
Yeah, welcome back.
Okay.
How was Rome? And Van Sant was also saying, Maisha says hi.
Oh, always.
Hey, Maisha.
Always. Maisha and her thoughts.
Yes.
And always, Maisha, super happy to hear from you.
So, how's the weather over there, Maisha? Is it like super, super hot? Because it was really hot in Italy.
Yes.
So, I want to know. Paston was saying, hello, you too. Welcome back.
Thank
Hey,
you.
Paston, how are you? Emilio Sorni dice, hola, buenas, buenas. ¿Qué tal Roma? Increíble, la verdad.
Fantástico.
Increíble.
Que le manda muchas saludes a Emilio.
¿Roma?
Sí. No sé
Aldo?
por qué.
Sí, no, fatal. Aldo was saying, hi, welcome back. Hey, Aldo, how are you? Dicus. No sé
Okay.
cómo decir eso, sí.
Okay.
Hola a todos, soy un aprendiz tardío de pintura, entre paréntesis 40, pero es una edad en la que realmente he decidido lo que quiero seguir haciendo el resto de mi vida.
Qué bonito.
Saludos desde Bogotá.
Bueno, toca cambiar ese
El
usuario, pero
Voy a
bueno.
decir Bigus.
Sí, pero sí.
Bigus, sí.
Sí. Si no fue tarde para empezar a pintar, No es tarde para cambiar el nombre del usuario. Sí.
Bigus. Aldo was saying deep voice today, Nicolas.
Very sexy. I'm having a bit of tea to see if it helps,
I'm having tea too.
but don't see it helping.
Aldo was saying deep voice. I know, I already read that.
Okay,
The
yeah.
artsy nurse was saying hello, everyone. Hello. Javi Hab was saying welcome back. Hola, OPL community. Hey, Javi. Noel C. dice saludos, brutal tenerlos de vuelta.
Qué bueno, muchas
Hola,
gracias.
Noel. Tani was saying, hey guys, just finished listening to a podcast and I'm about to warm up with some quick gesture drawings.
Oh, very nice.
Also, what would you consider a
Ooh.
gesture drawing?
Ooh.
I used to think it was only bodies, but recently found out you can gesture faces as well.
Oh, you could gesture anything.
Yeah.
Think of a oh geez, what's his name? The Guggenheim dude. The sculptor, the architect. Oh my God.
The Guggenheim?
Yeah, the guy who does the Guggenheim. Ah, Jesus Christ.
¿Cómo así?
Pon arquitecto Guggenheim.
¿Es el que me gusta de las casas?
No.
Frank.
Oh, Frank Gehry.
Gehry.
Frank Gehry.
Mm-hmm.
So Frank Gehry, sorry, my brain is still in the plane. So Frank Gehry does the coolest gesture drawings for buildings, which, you would think that a gesture drawing has to be something that implies movement. And if it implies movement, that there should be mechanics to whatever you're portraying. So it's easy to understand the gesture of a, galloping horse or a human being like turning in space. But the truth is, you can make a gesture of a building that has, immovable structure. So, yes, there can be gesture to just about anything. It's just about seeing the relationship of shapes and maybe emphasizing those relationships. So, yeah.
Liad was saying, welcome back.
Hey, Leah.
Liad, how are you? Bigus was saying, nice SpongeBob cup, Daniela. Thank you. It has two faces. So this one and this one. And Nicolas is always terrified when I
wash
use it.
Yeah.
And you wash the dishes
Yeah.
because you always think it's gonna break. But
Well, I'm going to break it.
no, but it would be okay. I mean,
No, not okay. I mean, it could be sort of replaceable, but I don't want to go through that.
no, but it would be okay.
I don't
I
want to
mean,
go through that.
No, I mean, I know you're just not like taking it and smashing it to the.
Not every day, no.
So that would not be okay. But if it's like an accident, of course it's okay. Belts was saying hello, welcome back. Wow. I think the wow was when you were showing the sculpture.
Yeah, probably. Very cool sculpture.
Paston was saying, wow, that's amazing. Also regarding the sculpture. Noel C. dice, me encanta la escultura, tremendo parecido.
Sí, es un monstruo. David es muy, muy bueno en lo que hace.
Gyu was saying, oh wow, and welcome back, guys. Hey Gyu, how are you? Tani was saying, that looks sick. Also, it's weird to see you with a clean palette. LOL.
Oh, that's the one we traveled with that Danny gave me. Danny gave me her palette because I was trying to clean up mine.
Oh, but when I gave it to you, it was like immaculate clean. Now it has more of your.
Was it immaculate?
Yeah, it was completely
Completely clean?
Yeah. It
really?
was. Really? It was.
I don't know.
Yeah, because I use it for. I used to use it for my gouache. And I did. No, I did always like clean it with a sponge afterwards with soap.
Mm-hmm.
After taking away the excess, and it took everything away. So yes, it was white. But now it's yours, so you could do whatever you want.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
No. It was very, very useful. for the workshop.
Yeah, because we were leaving for the airport when we were going to go to Rome. And the person that was going to pick us up here in our house was going to be here maybe in 10 minutes or maybe half an hour, let's say. And I was just listening to like, and I was like, what's going on? You were scraping the pallet
It's a
in
good,
that moment. And
it
I
was
was like, Nicolas,
perfect
you need
moment.
one? No, I think I got time. And I was like, no, I mean, take mine. So, yeah,
perfect moment to do your bags.
yeah. Jose Fails said, hey everyone, glad to see you traveled safe. I'm in a coffee shop and was going to watch an old live stream.
Oh no,
Oh,
no
now
way. That's
you-
very nice.
Now you have the real time us here.
Disappointed.
Yeah, now I'll better watch an
Yeah,
old live
pick
stream.
a better episode.
Yeah. How are you, Jose? Oh, and please let us know how Vegas
We need
weather
a
is
weather
today.
report. Yeah, what's going on,
please,
dude?
Please.
Come on, you can't
Yeah.
not do the weather report.
Pam Sarade was saying, OMG, I missed you. Hey, Pam. Oh, that's so nice. We also missed you. We missed every one of you guys. Kakeiro dice,
Who is that?
también te extrañé, Dani. Qué cool tenerlos de vuelta. ¿Qué tal el calor? Bienvenidos a la nevera de nuevo. Sí, el calor estuvo tremendo. O como diría mi mamá,
No sé qué vas a decir.
tremendulio. Sí,
Mm.
estuvo tremendo. Pero no, muy chévere. Muy chévere, muy rico todo. No, estoy muy feliz que no me quemé en ningún momento.
Ese
O sea,
es
no
sol
me-
sol de Mediterráneo.
Sí, pues igual yo soy súper juiciosa con el bloqueador, pero siempre me da miedo, como si no puedo reaplicármelo todo el tiempo, que de pronto me vaya a quemar, pero no.
Sí, nos
Eh,
cuidamos, pero normalmente sol de Mediterráneo es mucho más
uy, sí,
amable
pero sol de 40 grados.
que sol. No, pero que el sol nuestro, cuando hace sol y uno está en la calle, es fatal.
Sabes que incluso hoy estaba pensando en eso, porque cuando me estaba bañando, nosotros tenemos una ventana en la ducha, entonces cae sol. Y sentía el sol
Ujú.
como no lo sentía ya.
Sí, es
O sea,
pica.
se siente, sí, se siente.
Se siente.
Se siente, sí.
Sí,
Em,
pero uno sí veía mucha gente insolada,
sí,
totalmente insolada.
sí. Uy, sí, terrible. Terrible.
Sí, pues es que supongo que, o sea, si uno se echa al sol, pues claro, cualquier sol lo va a quemar a uno.
No, pero a mí siempre se me destroza el corazón cuando veo eso. O sea, es como...
Sí, hay gente
"Ugh,
que
no".
uno sabía que estaba, o sea, le estaba doliendo
Uy.
respirar.
Sí, sí.
Estaban in pain.
También vimos mucha gente con, pues como uno para las iglesias o para cualquier cosa religiosa tiene que cubrirse hombros y rodillas.
Las mujeres,
mujeres, sí.
desafortunadamente, sí.
Veíamos mucha gente. Vimos una niña en específico, pero esa fue en Florencia,
No recuerdo.
con un hoodie.
Ah, sí, había gente que no,
Yo decía, ¿cómo se va a deshidratar?
había gente que
Estaba en
es
un
como,
pantalón.
este es mi look,
Sí, estaba
y
en
yo
un
no lo
pantalón
cambio.
largo.
No me importa que diga el universo, esto es lo que yo me pongo, punto.
Sí, pero
Yo
era
no me voy a ver ridículo con
Sí.
una pantaloneta y una camiseta,
Sí,
nunca.
primero me desmayo.
Sí.
Sí, pero sí, la niña yo decía, no puede ser. Tenía un pantalón, eso se llama un cargo pant, que son esos
Ujú.
que tienen muchos como bolsillos, botas y pues botas de tela, pues como high tops.
No, o sea,
No,
tú
yo
te
me
acuerdas
fijé en
de esto,
todo
pero
porque
sí,
yo decía,
yo hasta allá no
decía,
llego, Lindita.
cada prenda me da más calor que la siguiente, o sea,
Cada prenda le
vi
sube
una y yo
2
decía, no,
grados.
estos son 10 grados más, estos son 20 grados más, estos son 30 grados más, o sea, y tenía un hoodie. Ay, no, yo
Sí,
no
hay-
podría.
Sí, hay gente maravillosa.
Sí, increíble. Y se veía acalorada, pero no tanto. O sea, si yo me pongo eso, me desmayo.
No, o el Via Crucis va por dentro.
Sí,
O sea, uno
De
no va a
pronto.
demostrar Oye, ¿no tienes calor? Que no, que no.
Que no, papá.
Déjeme de
Ya te
preguntar, a
dije
ver,
que
vayamos a
no,
la
mamá.
iglesia. Qué berraquera, pues.
Em, a ver. También es muy curioso, creo que lo hablamos tú y yo, que
No sé.
sí molestan con lo de los hombros y las rodillas, pero
Ujú.
no a todo el mundo.
Sí,
Cuando
son un
yo tenía un
poco...
vestido que me cubría las rodillas, pero no los hombros. Cuando íbamos a entrar al panteón y yo dije, ay, se me olvidó, tengo que volver otro día cuando traiga la... Yo había comprado como, ¿qué es eso? Como un...
No sé qué me
Es
estás
como si
hablando,
fuera
Linda.
un kimono, pero de velo. Sí,
No, ni idea. Para mí todo es un
para
pareo.
cubrirme todo,
Todo es
sí.
un
Pero
pareo.
es como en tela de pareo, sí.
Es un
No,
pareo.
es
No sé por qué
como
fuiste con
más,
kimono.
porque así se llama ese tipo de camisas,
¿Sí?
¿sí?
Ah, no. Yo lo hubiera
Eh,
hecho pareo. Para mí es el
porque un
exacto.
pareo es como la tela del cuadrado y
Para mí
ya.
es exacto a. Eso es
Tenía mangas, tenía para amarrar.
pareo.
Bueno, el caso es que íbamos a entrar, no nos dejaron y yo dije, no, pues yo ya sabía que no me iban a dejar. Y nos hicimos al lado de la salida esperando al resto de la gente. Y después salió una señora de, no sé, por ahí 70 años, con unos shorts súper corticos, ¿te acuerdas? Y
No
camisa de
recuerdo.
tiritas.
Recuerdo que salía. O sea, recuerdo que había gente que uno decía.
Y yo decía como, ay, no. Y a uno sí no lo dejan. Pero bueno.
"Meh".
em,
Oh, I have to say something, Danny, regarding our shipping. So
ok,
we
yeah.
usually ship Wednesdays because it's the one day that we can get a discount that makes the shipping be somewhat less overwhelming. And so that's why we always ship on Wednesdays. Sadly, well, not sadly, because I guess we're celebrating our Independence Day tomorrow.
Yeah, sadly,
So
no.
we shouldn't say sadly. But sadly for us, if we went on Thursday to do the shipping, it would be, I mean, probably twice as much as we usually spend. And that's a lot of money. It really is.
Because it wouldn't even match. I mean, because
No, it's a
with the
lot. Let's
discount
just
we
say
have.
it's a lot of money.
No, I was going to say that with the discount we have, it matches the price
Yeah,
that people have
sometimes.
to pay.
Sometimes it's even more
Yeah,
expensive.
sometimes it's higher. But I
Yeah.
would say that if it was like the full price.
Oh no, there's no way. We would have to start charging for a lot more for shipping.
Yeah.
And then we would be able to ship every day. But that's
yeah.
why we choose Wednesdays for shipping. So tomorrow's a holiday here in Colombia. It's our independence, which means that the store is closed, which means that hopefully if people are listening,
And they bought.
and if you have an issue, and if you're like, I need the painting right now, I paid for that right now, write to us, and I'll be honest, like, I'll cover the shipping, like the extra shipping. If you really, really need the painting for something, and it's like, no, ship it right now. This is not cool. Don't take another week for shipping. Because we probably took an extra week and a half would be because of the trip, or an extra week, let's say, because yes, permits do take time. So if you're a little frustrated that maybe you've bought a painting and you haven't gotten it, we couldn't have shipped. We trust ourselves for the shipping. We couldn't. I couldn't just told like maybe my sister, hey, could you pack this and then ship it, please?
No.
I would have never done that. So we do that ourselves personally all the time. But if you really do feel that it's not cool and you really do need the painting and you can't wait one more week, then write to us and I'll do it. I'll take care of it. I'll pay for that. Don't worry about it. But if you're okay and you're just like, hey, it's going to be FedEx, it's going to be there on, it's going to be arrived safely without any issue. And if you want to give us one more week, if you're cool with that, then you're awesome. I mean, you'd be awesome if you wanted like tomorrow. But if you can help us out giving us more time, we would like greatly, greatly appreciate it. But if you've bought a painting and you don't feel cool about us taking just one more week to ship it, just write to me and let me know, and I'll just run over. I'll pack, I have everything to pack it. They're already like dry. That's the other thing. We never speak about this, but paintings have to dry. So people usually buy them when they're fresh. when you can, you have to wait
Yeah,
for a
'cause you
while
put
for a
them-
painting to dry. Many times I'm so rushed to like ship a painting because I want to be like, I would be that customer whenever I buy like a figure, I'm like, I want it tomorrow. So I totally get why people would want something like as quickly as possible, but it's a painting. It's a freshly done painting, so we have to wait sometimes. But once again, if you're okay with it, that's awesome. If you need it because maybe it's a present or maybe you were counting on us just shipping it very quickly, just let me know and I'll cover the costs and the sort of overcharge. But and don't worry, it'll be super super cool. It's totally fine. Anyways, that was I needed to say that because I won't feel cool if I don't mention that.
Germán Rodríguez,
Yes.
Gabriel García Márquez,
Oh,
dice,
es.
hola,
Germán.
qué bueno tenerlos de vuelta.
Gracias, Germán. Lo
Hola,
mismo
gracias,
chévere
Gabriel.
oír de Germán.
Vincent Delanois,
Oh,
was
la
saying-
la. Tell us about the weather.
40 Celsius here in
Yeah,
London.
come on. Yeah.
We're melting.
I know. It was 41 for us the first day.
41 the first day.
Yeah, it was too
And
much.
it was a walking tour.
I know.
So
I
it was
know.
just-
Jesus.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? Because that first day we went to have lunch with David and Hollis, and I was sticking to my seat.
Me too, because I had
was
a
like,
dress.
this is too sticky and hot. This
No,
is crazy.
I had a dress and I told you, like, I feel terrible because I thought I would, like, regulate my temperature once I was drinking water sitting down.
Oh, we drank
But I was
so
like,
much water in
I
this trip.
Got, like, drops of my sweat
Okay, that was
in my
not
down my
necessary.
legs, which is terrible.
Okay,
I mean,
that's
I was
not even. You didn't have to describe which part of your body.
No, because I was
That was a
sitting.
choice.
I was
Danny.
sitting and everything was like melting. So
Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's leave it there.
yeah.
Yeah, let's not
So
talk about this ever
yeah,
again.
that was that day because it was our first whole day. I was like, no, I think I'm not gonna make it.
Yeah, that day was
I really
way
think I'm
too
not
hot.
gonna make it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was having a heat rash. I was feeling it immediately in my bald ass head. Oh my
Oh,
god.
and you know what was? I don't know if you felt that, but
Yes.
the table
did.
had like a cloth.
Yeah.
Like a, ¿cómo se dice? Mantel cloth.
Tablecloth.
Tablecloth.
Yep.
And it was like super thin, but you
Yes.
could still feel it as an additional layer in your legs. Because I felt
I don't-
that
I
when
d-
I was sitting and I was like, no, I can't.
No,
I
I don't remember
can't.
it in my legs.
So I just like twisted around the leg
Mm.
of the table. I did like a tiny knot so it wouldn't touch my legs because I
Mm.
was that hot in that moment. I mean, it was crazy. And
Yeah, it
we
was
had
too
an
much.
amazing pizza. That day, I
Very good.
realized food was going to be
Different. Yeah.
amazing. Amazing. So,
Yeah.
Um,
So by the way, I'm feeling the paper. It's very grainy, very very grainy, not super absorbent. So painting kind of like hovers over the grain, if I could explain it somehow.
mhm,
Very different than painting in a moleskin.
mhm.
100%, you know. There's no doubt in my mind.
Because this one doesn't seem absorbent. I mean, you could see it in the hand.
Yeah, that paint, I kind of have to adjust to painting how painting usually feels in a well, it's not exactly, but how painting would usually feel in a primed surface. It's not primed. It's not. So let me say that again. But it's closer to that than to the feeling of paint in a raw surface.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't expecting that. I thought it was going to be very much closer to painting on a raw surface. So
Interesting.
I'm having to adjust a little bit. But that's the whole point. And I love learning about a surface while talking to everyone here, cuz I think that's the coolest. Like, I didn't have to make another painting. But I'm going to share the experience as I paint,
Mhm.
because I think that's super cool.
Veliko Duric was saying, hey guys, how was
Hey.
Italy? It
Very
was
nice.
great. Yeah, it was very, very cool.
How was your Italian, Danielira?
Molto bene.
Mm.
No?
There we go. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
The bad thing is that
What
you
was the
told
bad
me
thing?
that, I mean, Fer told me to
Okay.
not do like an accent,
Yeah.
but it's like my brain,
Yeah.
my brain can't do it
I
without it.
know. I
So
know.
I was
You
like,
were
grazie mille.
Yeah, you were laying it a little too thick. A little too thick, I
No,
feel.
but I think I did a good job because,
Mm.
I mean, sometimes I entered like a shop to get water
Yes.
and I would ask in Italian and
Yeah.
they would like answer back in Italian.
Mm.
And I was like, no, non capisco. So I think that
Yeah.
I did such a good job
Mm.
that they thought that I would understand if they would talk in Italian back
Yeah.
to me. So
Yeah, a little too singy sometimes, wouldn't you say? Like you were saying, no, no, non capisco.
No, I-
no, no.
no, that's the
A
way
little
you
too
were.
much?
No,
A little too much.
no, that's the way you
Yeah,
were
you can't do it
imitating
like-
me.
yeah,
but it
you
wasn't
can't
like
do it
that.
like that.
No, I was like, no,
No.
scusa, non capisco.
Mm.
I don't think it's that. Scusa, non capisco. Non capisco. No, I don't know. I mean, I just.
No, you did. I think you did really well when you
Yeah.
had to speak.
Yeah, also I had Google Translate, so I
Yeah.
always try to, if I was gonna go to a new store,
Yeah,
I would like Google how to say it in Italian, what I wanted to ask.
yeah,
And then if I couldn't, I will switch to English.
yeah. Because you run the risk of them answering in Italian,
Yeah.
but I think you realize that it is very. If you really, really pay attention, you can understand what they're saying.
Yeah, because that happened to me when we were with Jody. There was a person that was talking in Italian,
Yeah.
and I could understand everything she was saying. So I could get it, but of course I couldn't answer back.
Yeah.
Because I know that those words sound similar in Spanish,
Yeah.
but I don't know the words in Italian to answer back. I don't know if that makes sense, but
That makes sense. Yes.
yeah. So no, I liked it a lot.
But that's how I always end up answering with like very simple terms. Like
no,
I
but
will
sometimes
understand.
You can't.
Well, maybe.
I think it's complicated. I mean, I went for a sunscreen
Yes.
to the pharmacy. So I just Googled how to ask for. So I was asking for a body sunscreen from a specific brand.
Oh.
And
Isn't it like protettore di sole?
I
No?
don't know.
Maybe.
I don't even remember, but I was asking
Okay.
for that. And I was asking, like, where was it? Because, I mean, I was entering the pharmacy and it was big. The one we went to buy the masks.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So you would get in and there was someone, like, greeting you always.
Yeah.
So I just went in and I asked her. And she started, like, talking and talking and talking. And I understood that she was telling me that they didn't have that specific one, but they had different from the brand. So I could understand what she was telling me, but then I couldn't go back to answer her and tell her that it was okay if it wasn't that one.
Mm-hmm.
So that, like, show me the way so I could get them.
Yeah. But
So I
then you
was like,
realize that, in those places, they for sure speak English.
Yeah. Yeah. There was even like a little store where we bought water and food and like a supermarket.
Yeah, grocery store, yeah.
Yeah. And there was a girl that spoke Spanish. So I went to that store specifically always.
Yeah.
And she was super nice because she was like, oh, you can help me practice my Spanish every time you come. So I mean, every time I entered, I was like, hola, ¿cómo estás?
No,
like, I was
pero-
like making a conversation.
Casi le das un carriel de regalo.
Yeah. And I thought that she was from Latin America.
No.
No, she had family from Latin America because she told me. But
Yeah,
she
but
was
her-
born in Rome.
Yeah, but her Spanish, you could tell that wasn't quite there.
No, but I thought that maybe she went to Rome as a kid.
Okay.
So that would make sense. but no, she was a Roman. Jose Fails
Yeah.
said it's monsoon
Okay.
season in Vegas, so we have had a break from the heat. ¿Qué es
It's like a
monsoon?
huge storm.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh. Carla Gómez dice, hola, ¿pudieron visitar museos en Roma? Sí, sí. Pudimos visitar varios. También es muy chévere porque eso es parte del workshop, del taller. Entonces no es solamente el taller, sino que hay visitas del grupo completo a diferentes museos. Entonces sí, pudimos. ¿Ibas a decir algo?
No.
No?
No.
Van Sant was saying, so Maisha was saying,
Okay.
it is burning hot.
Oof.
It is the hottest day ever in the UK,
Jesus.
and it's the first day of holidays. And we'll go America in New York. Oh, so you're gonna go to New York for the holidays? That's amazing. I've never been in New York.
We have to go.
We have to, yeah.
Yeah, we have to go.
Juan
Oh.
Juan Mojica dice, hola Nico y Dani, ya me hacía falta escucharlos y ver pintar a Nico. Un abrazo.
Muchas
Hola
gracias,
Juan. ¿Cómo está Juan?
Juan, ¿qué tal fue esa expo a la que fueron aquí con Sarita? Como de muñecos. Obviamente, por el fondo de Dani, me interesa.
Obviamente por el fondo de Dani.
Pues por el fondo que tienes detrás. Sí.
Pues se ve el closet.
¿Sí?
Pero
No, qué triste.
no, mentira, sí se ve un poquito, pero no se ve.
Qué tristeza.
No, es que ¿sabes por qué? Que si lo
¿Porque
acomodo,
no quieres?
no, me parecería lo máximo, se vería mucho más chévere. Pero no
No le
quepo
pegas
por el
al
trípode.
trípode,
Sí. O sea, quepo, pero si me giro, puedo tumbar todo y me da mucho miedo. Aldo was saying, Nicolas, I sent you a message on your Instagram to know if it was still possible to change the delivery address of the amazing painting you did of me for the 100 portraits.
Oh, Aldo, don't worry about shipping. Close to, I would say, end of October, beginning of November, we will send, I think it's an update form. I think Kickstarter has the ability to tell people, like, hey, update your mailing, your shipping info, because we're getting close to shipping. So please update it right now. We will, when we get closer, because you could tell people to do that right now and people will forget.
Or people would change.
Yeah, so when we get closer to that, we're going to be bugging everyone. We're probably going to be sending a ton of messages through Kickstarter. So you're probably going to get all of those.
Yeah.
And we're going to be using this platform also to remind people to upgrade, to update their shipping address.
Yeah.
So don't worry, you still have time. If you want to go and update it right now, just update your info. It's super easy. Just if you don't know how to do it, Aldo, just type how to update my Kickstarter shipping info, and you'll see how to do it in your information in your account. So it's super simple. Don't worry about it. You will have time. I think maybe we'll set up, like, if people say, I can't do it, I can't seem to be able to update it, we can set up like an email, like update, like we could say OPL update address at gmail.com or something.
It doesn't exist.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Right now.
No.
Because you said like a complete.
No. We can
mail,
set something up in the future so that people, if they're having trouble, they can send it there. But it's like super important that you type it correctly, because all we're going to do is copy paste that into stamps.com, and it's going to print out, what is going to be the shipping label. So if the info on the shipping label is wrong,
we can't do anything.
We can't do anything about that.
Yeah, so
That's
like
going to
check,
take
double check,
more
triple
time.
check your address.
Yeah. If sending overseas, the chances of losing your shipment are going to be high. We're not going to make so many books to try to, I mean, there are going to be some extra books that we're going to use if there's a problem with shipping, but we're probably not going to go like with a lot of books. So because we have to like bet on shipping just being flawless. So don't worry about it. That's going to be like, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But, and that's probably going to be the biggest work we have to do with the book. But don't worry. We have plenty of time. So don't worry about it.
So let's see. Liad was saying you guys were missed. Looking forward to hearing how your trip was. How was the gelato, Danny?
Oh, Danny had a lot of gelato. A lot.
Yeah.
Like,
Maybe you thought that I was joking when I was
no,
saying
no,
that I was gonna have at least one a day.
no,
But I
no.
exceed that.
Yeah. Yeah, you did.
It was so good because also David, the first day, he told us which place, in his opinion, was the best place. That was also Jody's suggestion, and it was crazy good. And it was like a 2-minute walk or less, from the workshop. So
unpopular opinion, clearly.
what?
I remember when you first tried it, you were like, this is like nothing I've ever tasted before.
Mm-hmm.
Like you were saying, this is amazing. This is completely different from what I've tasted in my life.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is lost on me. And that's why I don't get gelato. Because when I try it, I'm like, this is ice cream.
What?
Yes, to me, that it's like 100% ice cream.
What?
It's like any other ice cream I've ever tasted in my life. Like,
I mean, I guess I respect your opinion.
it's Italian ice cream. That's about it for me.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm joking, but
You're not.
No, because I said I guess.
I guess I respect your opinion.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
okay,
was my
that was
joke.
the joke?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I mean it's fine.
Apparently
It's
not.
fine. No, it's fine. I mean, I think it's just a little bit sad,
Okay.
but maybe you. No, because I was like having the best time of my life.
Oh, I'm not saying like
No,
you
no,
and
no.
like millions of people
Yes,
that
but
go to
let
Rome
me-
every day, every
Yes,
year.
Yes, but no. Let me finish. But I was gonna say that, like, I feel sad that you don't have that, but then I realize you don't have that with gelato, but you have it with a lot of different things. Because, for example, we were having a great variety of pizza,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and you were like,
Oh,
"Oh
it's
my
heaven.
god,
Yeah,
this
it's
is
really good.
amazing.
It's amazing.
So it's not like you never have that experience.
Oh yeah,
Just
yeah,
that you
yeah.
don't
No,
have it
this
with
is
gelato, and I know that might be possible for some people, so it's fine.
Oh yeah, this is just it's me. It's my relationship with any ice cream or ice cream adjacent thing.
Yeah.
I don't do ice cream. I really don't. I don't care much for ice cream.
No, and it's okay. I mean, that
It-
happens to
somehow
me.
I'm feeling worse with
No,
the
no.
things
That
you're saying.
happens to me a lot when I say that. I mean, I like bacon, but I'm not like crazy about bacon.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know why you went with bacon, but
No, because I think that's
have you met a lot of people that
gelato
defend
for
bacon?
you. Because there's people that love bacon in everything. It's like bacon is the best thing you could have. And if
Okay.
I have the option to have a burger with bacon or without bacon, I would 99% of the time have it without the bacon. So,
Okay.
I've had a lot of people reacting to that. Like, what are you talking about? Bacon is like the best thing ever. So I get what you're talking about, gelato. And I just can't fake it. I mean, I'm like, no, it's good. I mean, I like it. It's really good. It's just that I don't like crave it all
Yeah.
the time.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm again, doesn't do anything for me, but I'm very, very happy, obviously, that you you loved it. That was part of your
Yeah.
experience
Yeah.
in Rome, I feel.
There was a day that we
You
were
only had one?
yeah. No, maybe no, yeah. There were days that I only had one.
Really?
Yeah, like one day.
Okay, yeah.
The day we arrived.
Yeah. And the
Oh no,
one-
that day we had one. Cause the thing is that sometimes I just had one, but not one bowl of ice cream.
Scoop?
Of
Let's call it scoop.
scoop
Yeah.
of gelato.
Ball.
Bowl of gelato. I had.
Big gelato balls.
I always had. I have to say,
Yes, hey.
I usually had three.
Three
Sometimes
scoops?
I had four,
4 scoops?
but
Jesus Christ.
sometimes I also had two. So let's say that three was like my sweet
Your
spot.
average, yes.
When I went to, because I went walking one day to the Fontana di Trevi,
Yeah.
and I wanted to have like the
8.
full experience,
10.
like the full tourist experience of
Okay. Oh,
eating
yeah.
my gelato on front, like on the steps. And I did it,
Yeah.
but I went to a gelato that we saw on Google.
Yes.
Like very touristy, but I mean, it was still really good. And I asked for a gelato,
Yeah.
and they didn't even ask me what size. So they were like, yeah, they just like grabbed the cup. They were like, yeah, first flavor. What else? And then another one. What else? And I was like, okay, it's 3 scoops. And another one. And he was like, what else? And I was like, no, wait.
Stop screaming.
How
you
many?
said.
How many flavors? I mean, do I have to pick? And he was like, no, it's 4. And I was like, oh, that's fine. So then he added the 4th one. And then
Yeah.
he went back to the stracciatella because I said that I loved stracciatella.
Yeah.
And he was like, and this is like a courtesy. And he just
Oh.
like put another one. No, but it was like I had like a banana split in my hands.
Yeah.
And the
And then he
terrible
was like,
part is that
63 euros.
no, it
Thank
was
you.
I think it was 6 euros.
That's a lot for a
Gelato.
Yeah, that was a
No.
lot.
No, I mean, I had a ton of gelato.
Yeah.
And sometimes I paid like 4.50, 5, 2,
18.
3. I mean, it was like different, but I thought it was going to be more expensive because it was a touristy place. So, I mean, they always like overcharge
Yeah.
because it was
Well, I
also
guess
like
there was-
in front of the Fontana di Trevi.
I
so-
guess there was the option to just have like smaller, but then that's probably what they do to like tourists.
tourists.
They
yeah.
just start by saying like, okay, 8 balls, sure.
Yeah. But the funny thing is that I had like my tower of gelato.
Yeah.
And I stepped out of the gelateria
Mm-hmm.
and everything like started melting because of the sun. So I was like, oh no. So I had like to,
Oh no.
oh no. Yeah. I mean, I was like eating it so fast. But I was super lucky because that day, the Fontana di Trevi wasn't packed. It was actually like, I mean, there were people, but there were not like a ton of people. And I was in a spot in the stairs where there's like a little bit of shade
Yeah.
because like the structure of the stairs create a tiny spot of shade. And I was like sitting there. No one was blocking me to the amazingness of the Fontana di Trevi. And I was enjoying my gelato. So that was amazing.
Perfect day.
Perfect day. There was another day.
Okay.
It's funny because now I'm thinking and I'm like attaching my memories to gelato.
Oh, that's
flavors that I
that's how
had.
it should be.
So I had one that was
Coconut
like
day.
baby food, but in the best way.
Yeah, that's
It
terrible.
was like a pear. It was, how was it? Like caramel pear gelato.
Oh,
Really
that's-
good.
No.
No, you tried it.
Yeah, terrible. I mean, it was
No.
baby food. It was Gerber's.
I liked it.
It,
and-
it was like, what if Gerber's was in a fridge?
The thing is that I had a lot to eat because that was the day we went to the place with the pasta, the amazing pasta.
Mm.
So I had like a ton of food. When we were having the pasta, it took a while to get the dish we ordered.
Yes.
So they were like bringing food and food. They were like, "Oh, he's here's carbonara, so you can try it. Oh, here's I don't know. They brought like a ton of things.
Yeah, they feel a little guilty that you have to wait because they know they're going to take more time.
And also, there was a Colombian guy and
Yeah,
a
working
Cuban
there.
guy, and we
Yeah.
were talking in Spanish. So I think they were just like having a blast.
They
that
were
we were
nice.
there.
They were nice.
So they were
yes.
like, here's another little plate to try. And sometimes you were like, no, I pass. But I never passed.
Never.
I mean, I
you
always.
didn't say no to anything.
Yeah, and we had like biscotti, amazing biscotti.
Oh, in
and
the end, yeah.
merengoncitos too. So I was like kind of full. So I was like, no. But then I saw the gelato and everyone was getting a gelato. So I was like, no, I mean, I'm going to have like a one that's not that hard on my stomach. And that day, I mean, the memory that I was attaching to that was not only the amazing restaurant, but there was a moon,
Oh, right.
like a fire red moon,
Orange.
orange moon.
Yeah.
And it was so big. I have to say, I've never seen the moon that big.
Yeah, it was incredible.
Yeah, we were just walking and Ish was like, oh, look at the moon. The moon. I mean, it was huge. And
Yeah.
again, it always happens. But when you see the amazing moon, then you take your phone, you snap a picture, and it's like,
Nothing.
blah. Yeah, it's always like terrible. But yeah. So let's continue saying hi. I mean, it was Liad's fault because he's a gelato.
What did he
so
do?
He asked for my gelato. How was the gelato? So
Oh, yeah. He opened up that Pandora's box.
Sofía Centurión dice, hola chicos, Dani, amo tu pelo. Ay, muchas gracias, Sofía. ¿Cómo está, doña
La
Sofía?
Sofi.
Sigue todavía rojo, ¿no?
¿Qué?
Mi pelo.
Sí, claro.
Como, sí. Ya no está tan como vibrante, pero sigue. Oscar C, que era antes Bigus,
Oy.
dice, ya cambié el nick. Es un chiste de los Monty Python.
Monty Python.
Python.
Yeah.
Python. Monty Python.
No.
¿Cómo era Python?
Monty Python.
¿Money? No, Monty.
Well, sí.
Ay, qué bobo.
No, te tienes que ver. Te
Y
tengo
dice
que...
que me hizo gracia, 1000 disculpas.
No,
¿qué
tranquilo,
tal? No.
tranquilo.
No hay problema. Y Oscar, entonces, nos dijo que estaba en Bogotá. Pero ¿es bogotano? Quiero saber, porque creo que no habíamos tenido a Oscar por acá.
No.
Robin.
Oh.
Hey, Robin. We missed you. How are you? Robin was saying hello, so happy to see you back. And
Happy to hear from you again, Robin.
and a heart. And Robin was saying Jose. So Robin was answering to Jose Fails. I lived in Flagstaff for many years. I loved monsoons. It's just a very short, heavy rain that you can set your watch by every afternoon.
Oh, very
Is
nice.
it that way in Vegas? Jose was saying, Robin, it's more random rain showers here in Vegas. Overcast skies means that the temperature will go from 109 to 98 degrees. LOL. And Cody was saying, wait, Robin. You lived in Flagstaff, Arizona? That's where I'm from.
Look
and
at the
Robin said,
connections.
Cody, yes, from 89 to 99. I'm sure it's changed a lot. And Robin also said, now I feel like I'm spying on their conversations, but
Oh, no, let's keep that going.
Robin said, I don't know, Jose. I live in No now, and when we get 3 days of steady rain, I get so depressed. I don't know how they handle it in the Pacific Northwest or Bogota.
Yeah. It's been raining a lot here in Bogota this season.
And Cody was saying, Robin, what a small world. I was there from 87 to 2012, but haven't
What?
been back much in the last 10 years. Oh,
So you guys were there at the same time.
yeah. Maybe you crossed each other Didn't even realize.
Bought food at the same place.
Robin was saying, Cody, I loved it, but didn't expect to be there so long. So sadly, didn't immerse. But it's an interesting collection of characters. My son was born there too. So it's got a place in my heart.
I love that it's almost like you found a phone and you're just looking at like WhatsApp conversations.
Or messages,
And we're making
like text
these
messages.
public
Yeah.
without asking.
Yeah. So, Robin said, I'm gonna tell you a secret.
That's
Um,
not going to be a secret, but yes.
No, I was joking.
Oh.
I was just like making a terrible joke after you said it.
No,
You
it's
were
pretty
like
good.
spying. Catherine Kenny
Hey, Catherine.
was saying, hey there, everyone. Happy to have live streams back. Hope your trip was great. Catherine, so I want to know,
Okay, that's
how's
exciting.
the puppy? You already got the puppy, right? Because I remember you sent us pictures. But if I'm not misremembering, you told us that you were able to visit the puppy, but you still didn't have the puppy with you. So I want to know. I want to know your puppy adventures. Paston said, would you say this painting will be a self-portrait?
Oh, I mean, my hand is there, and it's really interesting to try to see myself through somebody else's work. So I guess it is an exercise of self reflection, I guess. But I think I kind of see it as a cool meeting of both what David does and what I do. So I think it's more about us and how grateful I am, for this gesture, than me thinking that it's a way that I want, like I chose to represent myself. Because I think there's a degree of choice when you do a self-portrait. And this is more just a thank you and a celebration of somebody else's work.
So do you have an idea for the title?
No.
Looking into my David eyes? No?
Oh,
Terrible?
that's like 100%. That's not going to be it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sofía Centurión dice, últimamente estuve pintando pila sobre papel y realmente le agarré el gustito, jaja. Es súper práctico. Los etiqueté en una de las pinturas que hice que más me gustó hasta ahora en Instagram. Ay, tenemos que ver,
buscarla.
tenemos que ver.
¿Pila sobre papel, dijo?
He estado pintando pila, como juiciosa.
Ah, ya. Uy,
No con
pues
pilas.
no, como una pila
con
de
pilas
Berredi,
doble A, sí, sobre
sí,
papel.
No, pero pensé, no.
Interesante, pero no creo
Esto
que
es-
sea eso, mi coco.
Esto es uruguayo y conceptual.
Juan Mojica dice, la de los 80, increíble.
Ay, qué chévere.
Generación X está brutal. Recomendadísima, ahorita les paso el dato.
Eso, gracias,
Ay,
Juan.
de una. Bravo Chen dice, hola, saludos desde México. Extraño los martes de español. Abrazo. Hola, Bravo Chen.
Pero bravo, estamos hablando español y es martes. O sea,
Sí,
aquí estamos.
hoy es martes de español también, sí. Sí.
Uy, gracias, Dani. Grande.
No, es que iba a decir que del español que escuchamos, del poco español, no fue poco, del español que escuchamos en Italia,
Sí.
el 90% fue de México.
No,
Sí.
Lindita, o sea, 90% eran españoles.
No, estoy hablando por Belén, por
Ah,
Ish, o sea, las conversaciones
sí,
que
pero-
nosotros tuvimos, ¿no? Pues claro, había
bueno.
mucha gente de España.
pero había muchísima gente de España.
Sí, pero estoy hablando desde mi
Ya.
experiencia. Pues claro, la mayoría de gente es de España, pero por Belén y por Ish
Sí.
escuchamos mucho español de México, del DF.
No de Ish, pero sí.
Pero Ish también. Ish dijo que era del DF y después se movió.
¿Se
Se
movió?
movió, sí, ya.
No, ¿qué es esto? He
Sí,
moved,
la,
se
me-
movió. No,
sí,
linda.
la mexicana.
No, así
Eh,
tampoco dicen los
sí,
mexicanos,
sí, sí,
linda.
se movió.
No, mi
Se
amor,
movió al
no.
norte.
Eso no se dice así, mi amor. Ni en
¿No?
México dicen así.
Bravo Chen, de pronto nos puede decir.
No, mi amor, no. Moverse es moverse. Moverse sigue siendo en español
No, se
moverse.
movió.
No, mi amor, estás pensando move.
No, se
No, uno se
movió, se movió.
trastea, uno se va.
Trastea desde acá.
No, pero uno se va, pero uno no se
No, porque
mueve,
uno
mi
no
amor.
dice me voy. O
No,
sea,
sí,
él se
pero
va. Ah, no.
nadie dice, no, pues me moví a
¿Se
Guadalajara.
movió? Claro que
No,
sí.
¿cómo se te ocurre?
¿No?
No, no, eso no es español, eso es como usando ese, ¿cómo era que habíamos dicho que era bastardismo, anglicismo?
Angonístico.
No, 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 no.
Moverse.
No, mi amor, eso no es en español, créeme.
Mm,
Sí, pues me moví para otro lado. Es como, ¿a dónde se tuvo que correr? ¿Por qué? ¿A quién estaba estorbando? ¿Qué pasó?
eh,
¿En serio estás buscando, lindita?
sí, es que
No,
algo me suena que sí es.
no, mi amor, no. Te puedo apostar lo que quiera. Todo lo que... un muñeco mío, te lo apuesto.
Sofía Centurión dice, pensé que pila se usaba en otros países
Claro,
también.
no,
Sí,
acá
acá lo
cien por
usamos.
ciento.
No, es que Nicolás, como dijo, el cerebro lo tiene en el avión. Entonces, pues es eso, Sofía.
Ujú. Y Dani se está moviendo todavía,
No,
entonces...
no, no, pero yo quiero saber si hay alguien de México.
No, mi amor,
Si
no, no
dicen
empecemos.
movió,
No, no
como,
empecemos.
ay, no, Juanita se movió al DF.
No, nadie, mi amor,
A mí
nadie
me
dice
suena
así.
como algo que se puede decir así.
Pues se puede decir, pues en el sentido de que uno puede decir lo que uno quiera, pero
A ver, ¿dónde estaba? Em, Esther dice, hola, buenas tardes. ¿Qué suena?
Fer se está bañando.
Ah, hola, buenas tardes, muy contenta. Hola, Esther. Eh,
Estercita.
dice muy
Ah,
contenta que estén de vuelta.
ah, muchas gracias.
Damián Alquichire dice, hola, una pregunta.
Sí,
No tenía idea de
sí.
Edwin Dickinson y
Uf,
después de que lo mencionaron acá, me dio curiosidad de averiguar sobre él. En
sí.
muchas páginas le describen como American Mystic o Modernist Mystic. ¿Cómo ven esa descripción? ¿Hay alguna anécdota o historia para entender mejor esta descripción slash relación de místico o por qué creen que así lo describen tan frecuentemente en descripciones?
Bueno, voy a ser súper honesto y yo no he leído esa descripción de místico porque no conozco el contexto. Mm, no sé si le dicen así, es porque como que no se ajusta tanto a lo que era, digamos, común en la época. O sea, él tuvo un profesor, Hawthorne, del que aprendió muchísimo, muchísimo. Yo nunca, incluso la obra de Hawthorne inicial, la obra de Hawthorne es súper parecida a la obra inicial de Edwin Dickinson. O sea, se le nota su profesor 100.000% en la mano. Pero yo nunca oí que a Hawthorne le dijeran como místico tampoco. Mm, pienso que de pronto es esa como incapacidad de ajustarlo como a un ismo, porque él no, él se siente súper insular, o sea, se siente como un artista que es muy distinto, muy, muy, muy distinto. Incluso era un artista que era súper respetado por artistas que eran muchísimo más abstractos que él. Em, creo que de Kooning era el que decía que Dickinson era un artista increíble, un pintor increíble. Entonces, él tiene como esa capacidad de estar un poquitico aislado de todo, incluso por los sitios en los que vivió. Son sitios, pues, casi todos en creo que todos, incluso en la costa este. Ahí encontraste algo, Lindita, que te oí como, ¿no?
No.
Ah, qué pena. Casi todos en la costa este. mm, eh, y eran como unos, o sea, eran sitios un poquito recluidos y él enseñaba y todo y era conocido y era súper respetado, pero no era un pintor como que uno pudiera decir, ah, estaba pintando en tal, como siguiendo tal escuela. Pero de nuevo, era 100% estudiante de Charles Hawthorne. Entonces, no sé, no sé. Quizás es como por los sujetos de pintura. Era una persona súper como intimista en el sentido que pintaba lo que tenía enfrente. O sea, si era una sillita, pintaba una silla. Si era la ventana de su casa, pintaba la ventana. La escalera. La vista de la playa súper vacía, entonces pintaba eso. No era como una persona que tuviera tampoco mm, como esa sed por una gran pintura, no, no. Aunque hizo unas obras increíbles, o sea, que para mí son de la mejor pintura americana, digamos. Para mí él es como, es súper complejo expresar lo que es como un pintor americano, porque es que pues, Estados Unidos es una cosa enorme. Entonces, si hay artistas en la costa oeste, pues eso es como súper distinto. O sea, los que se denominan como Bay Area, los artistas, ellos son distintísimos y viviendo en el mismo tiempo de artistas que vivían en la costa este. Son distintísimos. O sea, lo que se hacía en San Francisco era distintísimo a lo que se hacía en Nueva York o en Boston eh, o en Filadelfia. Entonces es súper complejo hablar de lo que es la pintura estadounidense en cualquier época. Es muy difícil hacer como ese argumento de que existe algo que los ata a todos. Si hay como un ADN de americana, que es como Grant Wood, o es Hopper, o es Andy Warhol, o es Rauschenberg, pero yo creo que, yo creo que Dickinson era mucho más pequeño, es un artista muchísimo más pequeño y habla de cosas muchísimo más pequeñas. No está no está ese deseo de hablar de americana como hablaba Hopper. Pero igual es fascinante, igual es un artista, digamos que es un ser humano fascinante. Y es un ser humano que sufrió mucho. En vida no fue tan reconocido, tenía como un patronazgo de unos vecinos que eran muy ricos y ellos fueron los que le dieron como el dinero para trabajar casi toda la vida. Mm, pero aparte de eso, pues no era una persona muy exitosa. O sea, tenía que ser profe y tenía como unas exposiciones de cosas pequeñas que hacía, pero nunca esa definición de artista así mega exitoso. Entonces, es como, para mí es como un ejemplo súper bonito de esos artistas que se sienten que realmente son artistas, em, en vez de esa como visión de un artista más grande, o sea, de un artista como extraordinario, gran, gigante, como más grande de cualquier definición que uno le puede poner como a ser humano, que es como, digamos, Warhol o Pollock o de Kooning en su tiempo. Esos eran artistas enormes. Pero Dickinson nunca fue eso. Pero sí, no sé por qué se le diría eso.
Pues mira que estuve buscando
Cuéntamelo.
y dice, the work expresses something like a mystical union with the sensory world, a submersion in perception. Y
Bu-
en este otro, eh, dice, under Dickinson's brush, a mystic world of magic harmonies
Bueno,
emerged.
ya.
Entonces creo que también tiene que ver como con lo que estabas hablando, como de ese intimismo de él, pero que se
Sí,
siente además la pintura como muy propia de él.
sí.
Supongo que es como una manera de ellos de expresar como,
¿Sabes qué pasa cuando lo describes así? Sí describe como a un subgrupo de unas pinturas que hizo,
sí,
pero eran muy pocos. Yo diría que no son el grueso de la obra de él. O
Ujú.
sea, hay unas obras que sí son medio como surreales, que el espacio, o sea, no son espacios como, como racionales,
Sí,
sino que va agrupando como cosas, incluso la pintura del cello player,
sí.
para mí es
Es de esas,
increíble.
sí.
También es como esos, es como está como abarrotada de cosas que son cosas y que quizás describen espacio, la idea de espacio, solo porque están una junto a la otra, pero no porque configuren o no porque estén inscritas dentro de un espacio más racional.
Ujú. Pero mira
Pero
que,
dime,
no, 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 que yo sé que esto que me estás diciendo es porque hay otras que son más como basadas en la observación. Y esto, como que también abordan eso porque creo que no solo hacen referencia a esas donde como que crea espacios disonantes con la realidad.
sí,
En esta, digamos, dicen, o sea, en el mismo texto dice, he can do a cottage window that
sí.
is both precise and geometrical,
Ujú.
yet seems about to reveal some intriguing mystery. Entonces supongo que lo que te decía, yo creo que de pronto hacen referencia a eso como American Mystery y yo creo que ese mystery de pronto es la manera de catalogar como esa esencia de pintura que tiene él.
Sí, bueno, todo
Que,
eso, es
o
que
sea, estoy
todo eso me
tratando
suena
como de...
súper arcano, como,
Sí,
no
pero
sé,
estoy
se me hace
tratando
como una
como de entender.
descripción de alguien que diga, uy, tus mundos imaginativos. O sea, no sé, para mí eso es como si un escritor se pone a hablar de una obra y ya,
Sí,
pero no que sea, o sea, no, yo nunca he oído de como
sí, como
pintura
que sea una...
mística o algo
Sí,
así,
que
no,
sea una
no
categoría
sé,
es...
y en pintura estadounidense, no, la verdad nunca.
Sí,
Nunca porque eso que se describe es como si yo pensara en la ventana que hizo Matisse, por ejemplo, que uno dice, uy,
sí,
juepucha, es una ventana, pero es un abstracto, pero es color, pero es nada y todo a la vez, y uno podría decir como, es que entonces ahí también hay un misticismo.
sí.
Eh, eh, pero no sé, pues no sé. Se me hace que es una elección de un término que hizo alguien en la escritura, como
Sí,
eso quizás demuestra lo complejo muchas veces que es tratar de poner en palabras lo que uno siente cuando ve una pintura,
sí.
pero como algo mm, como algo que sea, como un término que se haya utilizado, digamos, objetivamente o
Como para
para
catalogar de
describir,
verdad.
sí,
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 sí.
sí.
Se
No,
me
te
hace, se
entiendo.
me hace que no es algo, no sé, no es algo como que he escuchado tanto.
Sí, sí, sí.
Pero,
Pues
pero
porque
bueno,
igual creo que tiene que ver con lo que dices. O sea, cuando uno escucha como categorías de, es súper objetivo. Es como chulea esto y esto va en
sí.
esta caja.
Y que por
Pero
alguna
esto se
razón o
siente
los
mucho más
mismos,
subjetivo.
sí, por alguna razón los mismos artistas encontraron como eco en algún manifiesto de la época o sea, encontraron algo que decían, sí, yo me identifico con esto y
Ujú.
uno puede a veces trazar como esos términos a algún crítico, a algún curador, a algo que pasó en alguna exposición, a un escritor, a algún
Sí,
poeta, eh, que hizo algún comentario con respecto a la obra de un colectivo o de, no sé, pero así como que uno dijera, no, él forma parte de los pintores místicos estadounidenses, es
sí,
como, ¿what?
American Mystic,
No
sí.
sé. Lo mismo uno podría decir de Hopper, por ejemplo. Hopper tiene ese elemento y es el más chévere, donde uno dice, ¿por qué las figuras están tan aisladas? ¿Por qué se siente un espacio que debería estar lleno y está vacío? O sea, ¿por qué una puerta de una casa se abre y da contra un pastizal altísimo?
Sí,
Cosas chiquitas que son súper, súper curiosas, que uno puede decir como, wow, esto es lo chévere en Hopper. Y pues ahí uno ya puede entrar a hacer todo un ensayo acerca de cómo describe uno ese tipo de sensación cuando uno ve esa pintura.
sí.
Pero
Pero de nuevo es describir, estás
esto es una
hablando,
descripción que
sí,
hace
no, no,
alguien.
no, por eso, pero estás diciendo descripción, sensaciones, o sea,
Sí,
todo cosas que no son objetivas como para
sí,
una categoría.
sí, yo creo que esto tiene más que ver con las personas que están escribiendo acerca de que con algo como que estuviera ocurriendo. O sea, puedo estar súper equivocado,
No,
pero
o de
no.
pronto si alguien sabe de dónde viene
Sí,
esa como categoría, pues que nos explique un poco, porque pues
pu-
según lo que tú dices y según lo poco que yo encontré, sí creo que sería algo mucho más como subjetivo.
sí, o sea, puedo estar, yo siempre reconozco que puedo estar súper equivocado o soy muy ignorante frente a algo que quizás debería saber, pero no sé, en esto no me suena tanto, la verdad.
Um, Art by Natalie Williamson was saying,
Ujú.
joining the stream at Big Gelato Balls. Okay. Good evening, everyone.
That's a throwback to a moment
The
where we were talking
BBB.
about Velázquez. I want to contextualize this so that people don't understand it. We were talking about how Velázquez would paint eyes, and I just really emphasized the fact that he was really good at painting big black balls
No, cause yeah, and you were talking because that was in
in an edited
edited
video.
video.
So
Yeah,
this was a voiceover.
I was editing, and you were like, I said something. Maybe it sounds weird now that I listen to it again, but I'm not gonna tell you what it is. Just let me know if it sounds weird. And I was just listening to the audio when I was editing the video, and you were like, you could see those big black balls in the middle of the screen of the painting, and I was like, oh no, this
Yeah.
is so bad. So
And I was like, I'm such a fan of those big black balls.
Yeah. So
Again,
you had to.
Again, I was referring to,
It makes sense, but it's like
yeah, the iris, both iris and pupil in the eyes that Velázquez would so masterfully
translated.
paint,
Yeah.
and that he had such a high level of drawing ability while he was painting, that he could just drop those dark colors, in that brushstroke with almost no
in a form
context,
of a ball. Yeah.
no context around it, and it would read as an amazing piercing eye. But that which I'm describing now a little bit better, I just got a little too emotional, and I said, I love big black balls.
Of course, we had to edit that,
Which
and
is a
that
shame.
was not part
Which is
of the video.
Which is a damn shame, I feel.
But it's
Damn shame.
a fun memory we have of
Big black balls.
big black balls. Alisa Broderer was saying bacon gelato. Would you give it a try?
Hell,
I don't know if that would be good. Like honey bacon gelato, maybe I would try it.
oh, Jesus
I would try it if
Christ.
someone had it. It's not like the flavor I would go to. But maybe. Because I had the mascarpone.
Mhm.
Mascarpone?
Yep.
And yeah. And it's cheese. And it's really good. So maybe honey bacon and mascarpone would be an interesting combo. Because also,
Ah, okay.
here in Colombia,
Yes.
in a place called Buga,
My mother's
where your
hometown.
mother's from, yeah.
Yeah, my mother's family.
Yeah.
If we have to be very precise.
There's the famous church that everyone that
Yeah.
visits Buga
The
goes to.
Milagroso.
Yeah, the Milagroso from Buga. And
They make Bugattis over there.
no,
No.
they sell ice creams, a lot of ice cream. And there's two very famous weird cool flavors. So salpicón, which is amazing, super refreshing. Salpicón is like
A fruit
I
salad.
wouldn't say a juice. No, but it's a juiced fruit salad.
Yes.
Like a soup? No, because it's not
It's
hot.
not a soup. Nope. It's a fruit salad that comes in a instead of coming in a bowl or a plate, it comes
No,
in
because
a
fruit salad, I would think of a solid food.
Yeah.
Like I would think of food.
Yeah,
This is
so-
like a drink.
so it's a fruit salad
So no.
that doesn't come in a bowl or a plate, but it comes in a cup, in a very large cup.
In a glass?
Yeah, it could be glass, it could be plastic.
No, en un vaso. How do you say a glass?
Oh, cup, like a large cup.
Okay.
Yeah. And yeah. Oof. And And they put like some of the juice that comes from cutting all these fruits up. They pour that juice into that cup. So it's a mix of, it's a very juicy fruit
It's a
salad.
juice. Yeah.
That's-
Juice salad.
I wouldn't say juice salad. No.
Yeah. Because it's more a juice than a salad.
No, you actually have to bite it. So
But drink it too.
yes, but if you have to bite it, I wouldn't call it a juice.
And in the juice, there's a very cool trick. And it's to put colombiana.
Or
Two.
fruteño,
No.
which is terrible, which makes it cheaper.
No,
That's
no,
what
no.
they do.
No, because I've had amazing salpicón that has like the fruit juice, but they also put like a tiny bit of colombiana, so it has like the sparkling
Oh yeah, no.
add to it.
No, I don't like that. I like it if it has oranges, I want to feel some of that orange juice.
Amazing. I love salpicón. You know what's weird in the supermarket that we have right here?
They don't have it, but in your mother's they
They
do.
have it, yeah. And I
And
used
in my
to,
mother's, the one that's close to my mother's house, to my old house.
and it is really good.
The one that Carulla does, yes, I have to say.
Oh,
it's
I wasn't
probably-
saying brands,
well,
but you were
let's
like,
see if we can get sponsored by them and they can send us some.
if we could get sponsored for salpicón in every live stream,
I would do it.
100%.
I think it would be the first time I'd say yes.
Yes. Yeah, we would even invent a slogan.
Yeah, we don't have to, but
No, we would. I'm trying
Well,
to
we don't
sell
have
it to Carulla, so maybe they can sponsor us
oh, okay.
with salpicón. So, and sometimes they put like an ice cream on top.
Oh no. Yeah, but
That's
that,
good
no,
too.
come on. No, that's
Everything with ice cream's good. No, but the thing that I was trying to say
Yeah, I don't know where
is
you were
that
going
in
with this.
Buga they have two very cool but different flavors. So
Mhm.
salpicón, which doesn't sound that different.
No, it's a
I
bunch
mean,
of
it's
fruit.
like fruit, a fruit. ¿Cómo se dice paleta?
Oh,
Ice. Icy,
oh, I forget.
popsicle.
Popsicle, yes.
Yeah, and they have one that's cheese and bocadillo,
Yeah, that's terrible.
which is really good. Really, really good. I remember I was like, no, maybe I wouldn't have it. No, it sounds weird. No, oh my God. I had it and I had two that time. It was so good. So good. I liked it a lot. You could bite the cheese and the
Jesus.
bocadillo.
Oh God,
So good.
no.
So yeah, maybe, Elisa, maybe I would try the bacon gelato. Not only plain bacon, but like honey bacon. Not that bad. But there's people that are obsessed with bacon. I remember I saw there's a toothpaste
No,
bacon
that's-
flavored.
Yeah, that's not right.
What I would never
What I
do
wouldn't
that.
do for
What I would never do. Cuz I mean when you brush your teeth, you want them to be like super fresh.
well, you usually
Like
want to get
something
rid of
minty.
the
Yeah.
food taste.
Yeah. No, imagine like eating a pizza and then brushing your teeth with bacon. It's like adding more to the meal you had. No, but nope.
I mean, if somehow they could guarantee that you were cleaning your teeth, you were washing your teeth.
No, but it's still
No,
terrible.
I know it's gross.
I mean,
I
think
know,
about the
it's
smell
totally
of your
gross.
breath.
I know it's totally gross.
It's like, oh, you smell like bacon. Yeah, I just like cleaned my teeth. No, terrible. Because I think that it's very cool when you
Brush your teeth
can
properly.
smell like the freshness of
Fresh fluoride.
the mint after you brush your teeth. Not bacon. Jose Fails said, I take it back. The humidity of July in Vegas makes the heat still pretty bad.
Okay, so that was a quick change of heart,
Yeah.
Jose.
Rob's the name was saying, hey, always watch the videos but never got to watch live. I'm from London and it's 40 degrees here.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Now that is something that Londoners are not really.
Used to.
No.
No.
I'm sure they are. They were very happy once it started to get warm. Everyone gets just as naked as they can. As you know, when they feel in London, when they feel just the tiniest bit of heat.
Yeah, it's like
It's like
sandals.
sandals. Yes.
Yeah.
Nothing. If you could go naked outside, they would. If you could just jog naked,
Oh,
they
but
would
40.
be so happy. But when it starts hitting 40, I think they start to curse the sun out. So
Yeah.
that's a little too much.
Yeah. Because that's how it was the first days. Then it was better, but still super hot. But I mean, you can like walk and everything, but you like really love when you get inside a place that has AC. Because your body can't deal with that
Which
for
not
a long
super
period of
common
time.
in Rome, by the way.
No, but we were super lucky that our Airbnb. No, it wasn't really Airbnb, but
Yeah, it was.
no, because David told me that he does not use Airbnb, but another
Oh, okay.
thing.
So
So
let's
yeah,
say like
apartment
yeah.
rental.
I mean, yes. But, generic Airbnb I think now doesn't mean it's like saying Kleenex.
Yeah, I was
It-
gonna
it-
go with Pegastic, but that's very
Yeah,
colonial.
no. That's
Pegastic is a brand in the US. No,
it's called glue stick.
but not Pegastic. And I
Well,
was gonna say Pegastic,
Yeah, but
or
it
like saying
could be interchangeable, I feel.
I'm gonna say it as we say it here. Vicks VapoRub.
Big VapoRub, yeah.
Yeah, that's like. I mean, I don't even know how to call that. Like
Vicks VapoRub.
no, I mean if I don't ask for that brand, as you were saying, Kleenex. It's like
Oh,
I
can
need
I
a
get
Kleenex,
some
no paper tissue. I know.
Vaseline with menthol?
Yeah, no.
That's pretty much what it is, I think.
Is it Vaseline
Oh,
or is it like a different
no,
concoction?
I'm pretty
So
sure
it's like petroleum based
yeah,
jelly.
Vaseline. So-
Petroleum jelly with menthol.
yeah, that's Vaseline.
No está escribiendo.
Are you checking that? Is it?
Ay, Dios santo, no estaba escribiendo.
It's
otra
okay,
vez.
but it's okay. It is.
No, I want to.
Okay,
No,
I know.
let me.
Where did your mover investigation lead you?
No one said nothing.
No, I think they were embarrassed to say anything.
Cabeza. Me estoy estresando.
You could trust me on this one, I feel.
No.
Oh,
Well,
great.
I do, but I
No,
just
no,
want
that
to-
was very quick. That was very, very quick. That was a visceral reaction to you could trust me. No. It's a petroleum distillate, and which is Vaseline.
I want to know the generic name.
Oh, I have no clue how to call.
So
Again,
no, and the
petroleum-
composition is camphor, like alcanfor, eucalyptus oil, menthol,
Uh-huh. What is camphor?
camphor. Yo dije es que like alcanfor, pero yo no sé si es camphor. Is
I
a
don't-
waxy, flammable, transparent solid with a strong aroma. So it's not petroleum. That's what I was telling you.
What does it say? Waxy?
It is a powder that originally came from the bark and wood of the camphor tree.
Could you put petroleum?
Today, most camphor is synthetic.
Mm.
It's in some products that are applied to the skin, including FDA-approved treatments.
Oh. Could you try to
It
see
is
if-
a common ingredient in remedies applied to the skin for cough and skin irritation.
Oh, look at that.
Could you what?
No. Check and see, because I don't know, but I thought it was petroleum distillate. I thought it was like some sort of Vaseline. Could you check and see if there's Vaseline in it?
So Vaseline.
In Vicks.
Mm,
Maybe not. Maybe it's what you just read.
because I'm reading this and it says the active ingredients in Vicks VapoRub are camphor,
Yeah.
eucalyptus oil, and menthol. But maybe that's the active. So inactive ingredients include cedar, ce- cedar leaf oil,
Cedar.
cedar leaf oil, nutmeg oil, petrolatum. Oh, so that's petroleum jelly.
Oh, okay.
Petrolatum, yeah. Thymol or thymol, I don't know. And turpentine oil.
Okay. So I wasn't.
No, you were right. You were right. But I
Well, there's a
still don't
lot
know
more
the-
stuff than I thought, actually.
I still don't know the generic name of Vicks VapoRub.
No, I don't think there's.
Just
I mean,
VapoRub, maybe?
yeah, but
Menthol VapoRub?
yeah, but seeing the so much stuff that's in it, I don't think there's like an easy just like
Generic.
a thing.
Okay. Yeah. Um mm,
By the way, I'm loving painting this little sculpture. I think there's isn't there like a Zorn painting that's of a sculptor?
a Zorn painting?
Yeah, no. I'm thinking of there's like a portrait that has like a big gray sculpture, but I don't know if I'm thinking about that one or if I'm thinking about something else.
Mm. This one.
Yeah, but I don't know if I'm thinking of that one. Maybe it is. Maybe I
yeah.
am thinking
Well,
of that one.
it would make sense.
Yeah. But I'm loving just a little like how painterly the kind of like expression of a sculpture can be.
Mm-hmm.
It's very nice.
Mm. So, Cacaíto dice, el salpicón de carulla es top.
Es muy bueno.
Es muy rico. Sí, este carulla yo no sé por qué no lo... Espera.
Nos acaban de decir que sí.
No. Estoy pensando. Si de pronto ahí donde venden como los sanduchitos y los almuerzos.
Hay veces lo
De
ponen.
pronto en los días, como en el día.
No,
¿En
yo
la
lo he
mañana?
visto, pero es como súper raro que tengan.
Sí. Uy,
Hay
pero
veces han tenido, pero
¿sabes
es
que
como,
tampoco tienen la lechona? Que es muy rica.
pero la tienen hay veces.
Pero
te
muy
he
de vez en
comprado.
cuando, porque en
Uy,
el de
pero
al lado
es
de mis papás,
re grasosa.
pues es lechona.
Uy, sí, pero es como muy.
La mejor lechona es la del estadio, que es la de... Cacaíto me puede corregir, pero creo que se llama, es la del gordo. Creo que así se llama la marca. Robin was saying, sorry everyone. Cody, were you born there? Are you my son? Did you change your name?
Why are you saying sorry? We are all super invested in this conversation.
Yeah. You know, when we were in Rome, we had like headphones because David had like a head thing with microphone so he could do the tours, and we felt like good but like weird but cool, like the thing, like similar to what it felt like reading to the conversation between Robin, Cody, and Jose Fails, because you could listen to him when he was doing the tour, But also, while we were walking to a different location, you could listen to the conversations he was having. So you could like kind of like listen to everything. I don't know. It felt cool. No?
I don't know. You're the voyeuristic one here.
It was
so
super voyeuristic. No, I had to turn it off because I was like, I don't know, maybe I should not be listening to this. But then I was looking at people just like listening straight to everything. So,
you were like, I'm not missing this.
no, and I was like, David, we could all hear you. And he was like, yeah, I know. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
maybe that's part of the attraction.
Well,
the
for you.
voyeuristic
Yeah, sure.
aspect.
I mean, if, yeah, clearly does something for you. So,
So Emily was saying, hi, what was the best part of your trip? Ooh. So you go first.
I go first.
Yeah.
Well, having you there was really amazing.
Aw.
So, so I'm very grateful that life gave us a chance to do this. Because you never know
That's
what's
so
going to
nice.
happen like next year, or you never know if the spots are going to fill up, and you never know if David is going to want to do the workshop again. I mean, he loves doing these, but there are so many things that can change that are not in our control. That I'm always very grateful when we can do something that's special, that
That's
feels
so nice.
special. So I'm very happy that you got to go there. Very happy that you got to see Rome for the first time.
Yes.
I remember, I told you, but I was able to see Rome because of my aunt.
Yes.
She invited both me and my mother on a trip many years ago. And I've always thought that was one of the most magical things in my life. When we went to Spain, to Rome, and to France with my aunt and my mother,
Mm-hmm.
and it was incredible. So I'm super happy that life kind of gave me the chance to be that person for somebody else.
Yes.
And it's amazing. Just I know how you felt when you saw those things for the first time. Like
Yeah.
it is an incredible feeling. It's like your brain was like of a size before, and then you see these things and you're
Yeah.
like, somehow my brain grew.
Yeah.
Like somehow something happened to me, and I'm not the same person.
Yeah.
And so I'm super happy again that David and life and just work gives us a chance to do these things, and if we can do them together, that's really amazing.
That's my answer too. I loved
You
it.
can't copy my answer.
No, I loved it. It was super sweet.
No, but you can't copy. That's super lazy.
No, that's gonna be my answer.
Okay.
The thing is that you've already experienced Rome a couple of times
Yes. Been very lucky.
without me.
Yes.
So it's super nice that you got to experience it again with me, and you consider that like the best part of Rome. So
Yes.
just don't make me talk more, because then I will cry here.
Okay, so outside of Danny, let's bring it back so you feel comfortable.
No, I'm comfortable. I'm just like
Okay.
emotionally comfortable.
Okay, so outside of Danny,
So you take it back.
yes, I'm going to just walk all over the nice things I just said. I would have to say, and then you can go, Danny, that for me, always visiting, and outside the workshop, which is fantastic, and meeting people, which is awesome. So outside this very human element of sharing a space for 2 weeks and just everyone struggling together, everyone kind of understanding each other's frustrations and each other's what each other can learn while we're all sharing painting.
Mhm.
Aside from all of that, which is kind of like the most awesome part of what we do in the workshop, I would say for me, it's always going back to the Borghese,
Mhm.
which is just an incredibly magical place.
Yeah.
I mean, that gallery is just, it's just out of this planet.
Yeah.
I mean, that you could go to a single place where they hold some of the, best sculptures ever created by, mankind, by humanity. It's just so weird. It feels so kind of improbable that they would all be there and they are at arm's reach. I mean, you can literally stand inches away from these sculptures.
Yeah.
So they are some of the most beautiful objects created by a human being,
Yeah.
and they're right there. And there's only like this little string. I don't know if you noticed, but I was telling you, like, when David talks, he could like point to the
Yeah.
sculpture and like almost like touch it.
And no one is like,
Nobody's like throwing themselves like on top of
Yeah.
him, thinking that he's gonna completely ruin, this sculpture. And again, we're not talking like it's whatever sculpture. No,
No.
it's some of the best sculpture done by mankind.
and I also think it's beautiful that you have everything so accessible, but it's like people know that this is like something else. I mean, they just take care of it because they know how special it is.
Yes.
Because you could touch them if you want to, but there's no like tags or graffiti or nothing. I mean, there's not like people damaging the sculptures or the paintings because they just can live with them. They just feel them more approachable.
I think it's one of those examples. You know how every time you get disappointed in humanity and people go like, and this is why we can't have nice things.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like saying this is proof of how, idiots we are and how violent we are.
Yeah, this would be
and how
like the
ignorant we are.
of that.
And exactly, this would be like, this is proof that we can have nice things.
Yeah.
That we as people have said, hey, let's all respect this because we are all the better for enjoying this.
Yeah, and that
So-
we can like acknowledge how nice it is to have that there for us.
And it's amazing because, the Pietà gets, like, Michelangelo's Pietà gets a very different treatment. Very, very different treatment.
Yeah.
Because it was attacked.
Yeah.
And, it is considered to be like one of the most famous pieces of art in history. Probably more famous than any Bernini sculpture for sure.
Mhm.
And, there could be an argument made that, after the Pietà was attacked, that it's something that's bound to happen at some point. Some idiot dude with a mallet or whatever is just going to drive that hammer, through the sculpture and break it. And that's almost seems like, yes, that's how the world should be. Like, we should be protective of the most beautiful things that are here because that is going to happen. And I love that the Italians say, no, we know that happened, but we're not going to ruin the experience of millions of people throughout the world, years into the future by saying, we're going to do this on the off chance that maybe at some point, one day, somebody will consider doing like, this irrational act on this sculpture.
Yeah.
Like, they are so cool. They're like, no, we're not. Like, we are not going to change everything just because there's one thing that happened, years ago.
Yeah, because I also think that, I mean, you were talking about how they protect the Pietà from visitors, but I think that protecting art can also mean not making like a super thick glass that you can't even see the sculpture because it's so far away. I think that protecting it can also be by educating people
Yes.
and by letting them feel that there's like that sculpture that you're enjoying is also yours.
Yes.
And so it's yours, and it's yours to also take care of it. Like,
Yes,
you know
exactly.
that it's not like something far away that you know that it's like the grandness of art, and you can only see it from like afar and you can kind of see how it looks, but then you have to like complete that information in your imagination because you can't really see the details.
You can't walk around
But
it.
exactly, but then you have the opportunity to just like walk around the sculptures in the Barberini and
And the
be
Borghese.
in the Borghese, I'm sorry. And you can be like right there, just right there, looking at everything. And you can feel like, okay, that's also mine. And it's my obligation to take care of it, which is,
It's
it's
very
amazing.
beautiful.
And it's not only the sculptures, but the place
Oh
by
yeah.
itself.
Oh yeah. It's
Because I think the experience would be super different in the Borghese if it was like white walls and a sculpture. Like it wouldn't make you feel the same.
Oh yeah. If it was the Tate Modern plus Bernini, no, it's not. It's not the same. It's like those pieces have to be. That's their home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, it's a home that was only made possible because of incredible corruption in the church, just incredible nepotism and corruption. That is the sad part of, how the most amazing pieces of art were financed. Sadly. So that is something to take into consideration. That's for sure something that it was hard for me to overlook with many pieces. So that they're always, in my mind, they're always going to be tainted by how it was only like this moment of humanity was only possible because of the church's power at that point and its ability to just say, we're going to tax everyone and we are going to take that money and we're going to buy art. That's what we're going to do. But we're not going to buy art for a public museum, which the idea wouldn't really exist at that point. But we're going to buy it because this is our treasure.
It's like we will buy it because we can.
And we're going to
we're
put it in a
powerful.
villa that we have bought out of expropriating people and charging taxes. And we're going to fill this place with the most amazing art because it's ours. Because, after our papacy ends, our family needs to have money for generations to come. We need to be one of the most powerful families in all of Europe. So it's, I guess it is what it is, but it's hard to not look at that and say, yeah, that's or it's always easy. Better, it's always easy to look at the sculpture and to say, oh, I don't care. I don't care where this came from. This is amazing. But the truth is, it's good to remember that, it did, that moment in history comes from just the most insane corruption that you'll ever see, and the disregard for like other human beings, and the willingness to put themselves first and to think about only about glory and money and power, and that's about it. So yeah. I don't want to be that person that says, well, actually, and then no. Actually,
that was
as
a joke
in,
with me.
yeah, that was a
Every
joke with
time I
Danny.
was
No.
like,
But
yeah.
I'm not referring to that, Danny. I'm saying like that you're enjoying something, and then somebody tells you, well, actually, like 10,000s of species of birds died so that you could look at this.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my God, now I feel guilty for even looking.
Yeah.
Um,
But with that, well, actually, argument, you would never enjoy anything. Because it's like, oh, this food is amazing. Yeah, but actually, like, there would always be like a counterpart that would like take the happiness away in anything.
I know.
So it's
I know.
complicated too.
So I would say that it's our job to know,
yeah.
at least.
Yeah. I was also gonna say that something that really like blew my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, the Sistine Chapel, it's just amazing.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. I mean, you could be there and stare at that ceiling for like all your life.
Yes.
It's just amazing. But
Mm-hmm.
The Pietro da Cartona ceiling
Yeah, at the
in the
Barberini.
Barberini.
Yeah,
It's just,
that's out of this world.
yeah, and also because of the experience, the way you can experience it.
Oh yeah,
Because it's like an empty room,
yeah,
and like, they acknowledge that you're gonna lay in the floor just to stare at that amazing ceiling painting.
well, they're human beings, so it's like you're either gonna get, bust your neck trying to look up for 20, 30 minutes, or you can just lie on the floor
Yeah.
and then enjoy it.
And people just love it there. I mean, they just like lay there. There's no one like screaming. They don't even like have to say like, hey, silence, hey, nothing.
There's literally not even a
No.
guard in that room.
No.
It's
It's
amazing.
so amazing. Yeah, I love that a lot. And also, I mean, I think we could keep like talking about amazing specific art pieces that we saw, like art sculptures, art sculpture, art sculptures, like sculptures and paintings. But something that I really enjoyed a lot about Rome is that you don't have to go to a museum to see art.
Yeah.
That's what like blew my mind the most. Like, I was just like walking, whatever street, and then I just like turned my head and I could see an amazing sculpture in a fountain. But then I would walk like 2 blocks more, and then there's like another amazing church that has an original Caravaggio, like the original place that it was created for. I think that's what I enjoyed the most. Like, being able to like experience Rome with art hand in hand.
Yeah.
Not like thinking today I'm gonna be going to a museum and then I'm gonna like, it's like my art day today. So I have to buy the tickets to enter a museum because that's the only way I could experience it. No. I mean, in Rome, I think you just have it everywhere. And I think it's also beautiful to think that you're living with it. It's not
Yes.
like it's something super apart from you. It's right there with you. So I just love that a lot. And I love gelato.
Thank you very much.
No, because I mean, the question was that what's the thing that we like the most? And I think I would be lying if I say that gelato was not part of that list. And the pasta with
Seafood.
that we had. I think I'm just gonna like dream about that pasta forever. It was so good.
You okay
Jesus.
there?
No. Actually, I'm not. No, it was so good.
I didn't have yours. Like,
no, you had
you
another
guys-
one that
oh, I had
it
fish.
looks so good.
Oh, it was amazing.
Like the potatoes
Oh my
around it.
god. Some of the best potatoes I've ever had in my life.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't try them,
Oh, trust me,
but they look so good.
they were incredible, and the fish was like so fresh.
No, but my pasta. No.
Now you're depressed?
Yeah, I told you I was depressed as soon as I took the first bite. Cuz I was like, this is so good but so far that it just like, I'm so happy but I'm so sad. I had like all the feelings.
All the feelings.
All the feelings. Yeah, that pasta. So, yeah. Susie Love Art page was saying, I'm so happy live stream is back. I survived my first art fair this weekend and I'm super happy to be back in my studio.
Oh, how
that's
did it go?
awesome.
Tell us, how did it go?
How was it?
Please.
Yeah.
How was the experience?
Yes.
Did you make any sales? If not, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but
It
how
was just a cool experience.
Yeah.
How was it for you?
Oscar C.
Mm-hmm.
dice, sí, vivo en Bogotá. Tani
Mm-hmm.
was saying, recently found out. Sorry.
You okay?
Yeah. John Singer Sargent.
Whoa.
No, I have to.
Yeah, drink some water.
did watercolor paintings.
Oh, he's
And
one.
now I'm trying to figure out what style I want to do with watercolor and what I want to portray.
Oh, if you were going for a sergeant style, um, that's amazing.
Oh, and
It's a
they were
very
also
traditional
saying,
style, but it's also Sargent was one of the best watercolorists ever. So it's gonna be a little difficult.
and they were
But
also
yes,
saying, how do you figure out what to paint? I feel as if I put too much pressure on myself when painting, like I have to make a masterpiece.
no. So paint something that doesn't seem like a masterpiece. Paint anything. Paint anything that's part of your life that where you feel okay. If I paint this, that's clearly not like um. It clearly lacks the pretension I feel is present in those large masterpieces of paintings that I, deeply enjoy and respect. So do that. Paint something that's not that, and you'll see that you can find enjoyment in just painting just about anything, and
Yeah.
not really, a great painting has nothing to do with what you paint. I mean that in the sense that, for example, one of my favorite paintings, I've spoken about this, or let's talk about three of my favorite paintings. Um, One is the Raft of the Medusa,
Yeah.
which is the argument that, oh my God, what you choose
Counter
to paint,
argument, yeah, to
yeah,
what
what
you
you
were
choose
saying.
to paint matters. And it's one of the first paintings of something that was happening at the time. This is a very weird thing in painting. Painting and painters used to look back at past events. It could be 50 years old, a century old, and they would see, the opportunity to make paintings that would feel like historical paintings. But it was very, very weird to be painting something that was just news at that time. So, contemporary news. And that's exactly what Géricault did when he painted Raft of the Medusa. And it's it's terrible tragedy. Um, and there's like, this super powerful kind of humanist element to how he went about attempting to make this painting, the degree in which he sacrificed himself so he could paint this painting was just incredible. So if you believe in the insane level of commitment that has to be invested, that you have to invest in order to almost like gain the right to be able to paint anything, then yes, Raft of the Medusa is certainly the painting that can prove your point and can be like, this is how, the painting is inadvertently telling you, this is how you go about painting. Like, this is how you have to paint every single painting from now on. But then Adolphe Menzel painted his foot, and it's incredible. It's incredible. So there's nothing about it being newsworthy. There's nothing about this enormous sacrifice. There's nothing about it being, this humanist painting, this idea that we have to feel compassion and we have to feel also um, um, we have to feel pissed off at how the government dealt with the tragedy of the Medusa, the incompetence of the government. You don't have to feel any of those things. You can just look at a foot and say, "Oh my God, that is the most amazing foot I've ever seen painted," and that's it. Or you can look at Goya's dog and say, what the hell is this? This is a yellow sky and a mound of whatever it is, dirt, sand, whatever in the bottom. And there's this dog, peeking out its head from, behind the sand or dirt or whatever. And it makes no sense whatsoever in terms of like how you should approach painting or our history. Nothing makes sense about that painting. Nothing. The only thing that makes sense is if you understand it as Goya painting it for himself, entirely for himself. That painting didn't need an audience. That painting's sole audience was Goya. And that's why it works. That's why it's amazing. So then you say, okay, I could paint things just for myself. I could paint things for saying, like, hey, I explore even the most minute of subject matters, like my foot, and then make people look at my foot through painting. Or I can paint things that, can serve an agenda. I can push, my beliefs, my social, political beliefs, and it could be my voice. It could be my critical voice depicted through a painting. It could be so many things, but it doesn't have to be a thing. Like every painting doesn't have to be the raft of the Medusa. That would be absurd. That would be indigestible. If every single painting in a gallery show, in a museum, in anywhere would be that heavy, I can't look at art. I would have to look at one painting a year because I can't deal with like seeing so much pain or so much hurt. I wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't. So I don't know. It's up to you to realize that you can paint about your life, whatever that means. If your life is constructed upon dealing, with those very heavy subject matters, then yes, be true to yourself and paint those things. But don't ever feel guilty if your life is about your foot or if your life is about painting a dog. That makes no sense. Don't ever feel bad about it, ever. Because the point of art is not to feel guilty about that. It's to be excited about wanting to explore this for yourself. And then if you have the ability to share it with other people. That is the point, but not to feel bad. So don't put extra pressure on you. It serves no purpose for you to say, every time I pick up a brush, I'm going to paint a masterpiece. Or I have to deal with the responsibility of painting a masterpiece. If that's how you feel, trust me, that the weight of that brush is going to be so heavy that you're never going to want to pick it up again. Ever. Ever. So you have to be enamored by painting the smallest of things and feel exactly the same way when you want to paint the most painful of things. So teach yourself that. But if you feel like you're in a rut and you don't know what to paint, then that's a perfect moment to just pick anything. Like show everyone where you live. Show everyone the most boring part of your apartment or the most boring part of your room or the thing that you're so unhappy about, living. Like, oh, when I open up my window, when I look through my window, I see bricks because I don't have a view and it's miserable. Show me that view of bricks through your window. That must be an amazing painting to paint. That's amazing. That's awesome. It's simple. I'm sure 100,000 people have done that. But show me your room and how you feel about looking at those bricks. I don't know. Show me anything. The dust bunnies that are in the corner of your apartment. Show me anything that can say, I know this place and only I could paint this painting, because it's like saying only I could tell this story because it is my story to tell. If you can teach yourself how to do that through painting, oh my God, you're going to love painting. Painting is going to be with you for the rest of your life. And even though you may be aware that there are so many, extraordinary people that have lived and have painted paintings that are so far from our reach, it'll never weigh down on you. It'll never be like a thing that you say, what's the point? Like, why am I painting then if I'm never going to be close to those people? No, trust me. There's Bernini. Nobody has sculpted like Bernini. Not even Carpo, nobody has sculpted like Bernini, and Bernini was, I don't know, 450 years ago. So this is, 400 years ago. So this is, he's not going to happen again. Not going to happen again. There could be thousands upon thousands of sculptures trying to, carve marble from here onto the last days of humanity. I'm sorry. And there's only going to be one Bernini. But the point is not to say, why try it when there was somebody that was so extraordinary? The point is to say, thank you, universe, for letting this human being be part of our history. And now, with their work, they have given me the strength to just say, I'm going to embark on my path. Whatever that path is going to be and whatever it's going to look like it doesn't matter. I can tell you right now, none of us are going to be as good as Bernini. Like, I paint, and every time I paint, I think of Sargent and I think of Rembrandt. When we were in Rome, we were looking at Caravaggio's, and you're never going to be as good as those people. Never, ever, ever. And it doesn't matter, because, for example, when I see Hollis painting, oh my God, Hollis is like a genius. And you enjoy that. You go like, thank God we have Hollis painting. Thank God. Like, that's such an amazing gift. And sure, maybe I'm certainly not, and, Hollis is not going to be Caravaggio, but it doesn't matter. But there's like an opportunity there when you look at talented people that it's, that's what keeps you going. So quit putting that absurd amount of pressure. You don't deserve it. Your work doesn't deserve it. And just start painting. Teach yourself that you can paint just about anything, and you can feel excited about painting just about anything. That was a long answer, so I apologize.
No, ¿y por qué apologize?
I don't know. I wasn't ready for the long-winded answer, so. So what?
Catherine Kenny was saying...
Oh, the dog story.
Yes, we have Archie. He's been home with us for a week, and he's been absolutely lovely.
Oh, that's so
a lot of work, though.
I'm sure.
He's 15 pounds at 9
Jesus
weeks.
Christ. Jesus.
So I think he will be a good size.
Yeah, I think
I'll
so
try
too.
to upload some pics tonight to the Discord. I tried last night, but my files were too big. Oh, yeah. I want to see Archie.
Too big like the dog.
Yeah. Oh, talking about that.
Yes.
Yesterday, I saw a picture of your sister's dog.
Oh, yeah. Isn't he enormous?
Oh, my God.
That's a ball of
He's a
hair
bear.
that, doesn't fit in the couch anymore.
He's a bear.
Yeah, he is.
So big, so beautiful.
I know. He was so tiny when we met him.
Yeah, because we haven't seen him since.
No.
That's also
haven't.
the thing. I mean, I still have in my memory the puppy version.
I'll ask Kata to bring him over for
please do.
For Samu's birthday on Saturday.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to show how he is right now in the camera. So big. Yeah. Well. Anyways.
Yeah, it's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Cody Winnicky said, if we wanted the convo to be private, we picked a bad forum for that. Haha. Yes, Robin, I was born there in 87, so now you guys know my age. Haha.
Oh, that's good.
What's good?
Well,
The age?
yeah, I don't know. That felt kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your reaction was like weird.
I don't know. It was
that's
a lot of feelings at the same time.
That's good, Cody. Yeah, that was like,
No,
okay.
I didn't say it like that. You're making it sound
that's
freaky.
good. You were like, oh, that's good.
That's so freaky. I did not sound like that.
You did. You kind of did. That was kind of weird. I was like, okay.
No, I don't know why I thought Cody was going to be a little bit closer to my age.
Mm-hmm.
But no, we're 10 years apart.
Sofía Centurión. Ah, bueno, eso ya lo habíamos leído. Pensé que pila se usaba en otros países.
Pila Sofía Centurión.
Nicolas Mijarovich was saying, hey guys, welcome back. Hey Nicola, how are you? Successful was saying hi. Hello, welcome. Suas Vivankar was saying love from India.
Oh, thank you.
Love from Colombia. We're happy to have you here. Susie Love Art Page said, P.S. I just sent you a reel the weekend so you can see the paintings. Oh, awesome. We will. And they were saying I was surprised how much there was to do that had nothing to do with paintings. The show itself was well received. I made a few sales, and a lot of people are interested in commissions.
Awesome.
Oh, that's awesome. So it
Congratulations.
was like a very successful art fair for you. Happy to know that. Sarah S. dice, hola, LOL. So what about boba, the tapioca pearls in juice and teas?
What?
Would we say it's just with a texture? Yeah. The boba. La como T4?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I would say,
Oh, because of my argument that if you have to chew,
yeah.
it's not a drink.
So that's a very good point, Sarah. Because that's what I was trying to say. I mean, because if you really fill up a boba with pearls, with tapioca,
Yeah?
it would be similar to salpicón. Like in the amount of something solid, quote unquote, in a liquid. And I would never call that a food. I mean, it's not like, what are you having to eat today?
Yeah.
Boba. No. No. So,
So, would this play a part on that? If somebody gives you a salpicón
mm-hmm.
and they didn't give you a spoon or a spork or a fork to eat it, not a fork. You always eat it with a spoon. Would you feel weird?
Well, I would have to struggle my way, but
Well, you can't eat a salpicón without a. I mean, you can use your hands.
No, you
for
could be
just
like-
about anything. You could. Okay, that's
Every chunk.
That's an animal, but
no, but I mean, you also
you
need,
know my point. You know the point that I'm
yes,
trying to make.
but you would need a spoon for a milkshake. And I would never say a milkshake is a solid food.
You don't
you know?
need a spoon for a milkshake.
Of course you do.
No.
Yeah,
You drink a milkshake. You need a straw. What are you talking about?
and a spoon.
No, you don't need a spoon for a milkshake.
Yeah, you do.
No. You can have, if they give you a thick enough milkshake, you can eat it like an ice cream. But that's ice cream. But come on, a milkshake, you all you need for a milkshake is a straw. Oh, come on, Danny. You know I'm right.
No.
Yeah, come on.
You know, I'm right. That's what you were saying. I mean,
Well,
I'm
I'm
not
right
saying
about that.
someone's right and someone's wrong. I'm just saying that
Okay, you know that's
salpicón.
that's true. And it's the same way as when you have a salpicón, they give you a spoon. So I don't know if you can say that if they give you utensils, what do you call that? Yes? ¿Se dice utensilios? I don't know.
No,
Like a,
utensils me suena
a
raro,
spoon,
pero-
a fork, or a knife. If you need those things to eat something, you're eating it.
Yeah, because I mean, in boba, they give you like a straw, but it has to be like a specific size of straw.
I know, that's how they get around it.
If they would give you that with a salpicón, with little bits of fruit, maybe you could drink it too.
Oh, stop it.
Well,
Now you're just making like a bad argument.
no, but it's not like, I mean, we're not fighting, Nicolas.
Oh, it's a fight.
No, you
It's
have
on.
your... I mean, it's not like you're right, I'm wrong, you're wrong, I'm right. No. It's like, I think it's right in the line of it being difficult to classify.
No, I don't think
Just
so.
like an American mystic in art. Yeah.
Salpicón,
Is
the Edwin
American
Dickinson of
mystic.
foods.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I
Andres-
like that you took it there, but no.
And-
No, you eat a salpicón, you don't drink it. You'll
And-
never drink a salpicón.
Andrés Gómez dice, hola Nico y Dani, qué bueno tenerlos de vuelta. Hola Andrés, muchas gracias. Cosette, que ahora
Oh,
no es...
he didn't have anything to say.
No,
So that was your way of shutting me up.
no.
Oh, I get it.
No, I mean, you're just like
Okay, this is the
getting, like,
Roman person.
weirdly,
Rome changed you.
you're fighting like a Roman. So,
My
was just
arms
like-
are flailing here.
yeah. Well, I was thinking about like ancient
Oh,
Roman fights.
gladiator.
Yeah, I
then.
was not thinking about people
About,
waving their
hey.
hands. Yeah. But we saw a very Italian kid. Do you remember that? Fighting
You saw him. I didn't. I wasn't
on the
paying
phone.
attention too
Yeah.
much.
He was like in a proper Italian fight on the phone, which I just think was amazing. Cosette, que ahora ya no es Cosette Paz, sino Cosette Pineda.
Pero Cosette.
Cosette, sí. Me
Sí.
siento un poco extraña porque pues extraño a Cosette Paz, pero acá está Cosette Pineda y nos dice qué emoción tenerlos de vuelta y el emoji que yo siempre he creído que es lavándose las manos.
Mm.
Hola Cosette, qué bueno que esté Cosette de vuelta, también acá en el chat. Grey Jiménez dice buenas tardes jóvenes, punto.
Uy, gracias.
Buenas tardes, don Grey.
Ya con eso
¿Cómo
de
se
jóvenes,
encuentra?
ya me voy a callar, no sigo con la pelea.
Marcelo Peralta dice, hi Danny and Nico, good to
Hey,
see you're
Marcelo.
back. I hope you had a great trip.
Great trip.
Yeah, we did. Esto fue hace mucho tiempo, porque fue cuando Sofía dijo, pensé que pila se usaba en otros países.
Pilas.
Entonces ya creo que ya no aplica para lo que estaba diciendo exactamente, pero Sofía estaba diciendo también. Me gusta mucho este stage de la pintura. Está como muy atmosférica. Siento que podría ser la escena de una película. De nuevo,
Wow,
esto fue hace mucho
cool.
antes.
Ah, entonces ya me lo tiré.
No. Lo que pasa es que creo que...
Gracias, Centurión. Por nada.
no. Alonso, I wouldn't know. Es Galue.
Uf.
I would say Alonso Galú, but I would go with the
Oh, you went with that. Okay.
French. Yeah.
Galú.
Galú. Or Galú. Maybe they can let us know. Or Galue. So Alonso was saying lovely. Tani was saying LOL. I know. Singer Sargent is unreachable. It's just I thought it was beautiful. Hehe. I'm trying to draw and paint every day and find beauty in everyday activities.
There you go.
Camila Ogorman. Hola
¿Quién
Camila.
es?
Dice hi, wonderful painting. Y 3 claps. Nicolas Pruvot was saying hi, watching you from the French Polynesia.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hey Nicolas, how are you? What time is it there? So, Robin
Yes.
was saying you're right. No, your right hand looks in proportion to your painted hand.
Oh, no
it
way.
does.
Yeah?
I mean, no, put it like you were painting. Yeah, and look at the screen.
Oh, it's kind of weird though.
Yeah.
Kind of freaks me out. Yeah, I'm trying to not do like I'm trying to see if I can not match, because the issue I'm having right now with the painting is that I feel that it's a little two universes kind of coming together. And I do like that, but I don't want it to be but I don't want it to feel like two paintings.
You know what would be amazing? I'm
Oh,
sorry.
Yes, please tell me how to work more.
Your hand. No.
Jeez.
It's
Okay.
just a photo.
Oh,
So
doing
after
this?
you finish it, no, your hand in the other side, grabbing the painting that has the hand grabbing the sculpture.
But
of
you know that we did that meta. I took a picture of that with the comic book with
Yeah. And
I
you
love
also
that
did your
photo.
hand painting.
Yeah, I loved that
Yeah.
photo and that little
Yeah.
painting.
But you could do it again.
Okay.
2.0.
Yes.
So. Ana Azuela dice, hola Dani y Nico, se les extrañó mucho.
Lo mismo.
Saludos desde Baja California, México.
Ah, qué bonito.
Muchas gracias, Ana. Como dijimos, teníamos amigos mexicanos allá en Roma.
Sí.
Sí, eso era lo que iba a decir.
Ah, bueno.
Tani.
Pues le puedes preguntar a Ana si ella también dice mover.
Ana.
Ah, Ana.
Cuando alguien se va a cambiar de lugar de donde vive,
Cuando alguien se va a mudar, Ana.
ustedes dicen mover, como no, Nicolás se movió al norte,
O me voy a mudar a
me voy a
Guanajuato.
mover, me voy a mover. No, es que él se movió a Oaxaca.
Es como, gracias, persona que no habla español.
Tani was saying, then what about aloe vera drink then? I love that it sounds like fighting. Then what about aloe vera drink then?
Oh, you don't have to. You can just swallow those bits of aloe. Come
Well, you
on.
could swallow the bits of fruit too. in the
No,
salpicón.
those are very big. Just stop it, Danny. Stop. You know that this is not right.
So when I was talking about the milkshake, I think you were saying start with spoon, finish with straw. It was Hippopotamus Bosch who was saying that. And Hippopotamus Bosch was also saying Hawaiian shave ice and Filipino halo halo uses both spoon and straw. Just like salpicón. Marcelo Peralta was saying, Danny, do you say eat soup or drink soup? I say eat, comer sopa.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we don't say drink soup. We would say comerse la sopa. ¿Tomarse la sopa?
Tomarse.
Comársela. Comársela.
Okay, yeah.
Muy bien.
No, said nobody ever.
Sí, yo digo comársela.
Mm.
Sofía Centurión dice, no, Nico sigue transmitiendo esa sensación incluso ahora. Lo que decía de la película.
Ah, bueno.
Eh,
Gracias, Centurión.
Artists Resource was saying hello.
Hello.
Hello, how are you? Luis del Pino dice, buena tarde desde Canarias a ambos. Hoy paleta Zorn, buen ambiente alrededor de toda la escultura. Por cierto, ¿eres tú, Nicolás? ¿Es un busto?
Sí, de pronto Luis llega tarde, pero es un regalo que me hizo el organizador del taller al que asistimos, que es un escultor fantástico que se llama David Simon. Entonces, el original es mucho más grande, pero me quería hacer un obsequio súper lindo y lo que hizo fue escanear la escultura que hizo él y la imprimió luego en 3D y la pintó así como para que quede como tierra, como si fuera como una arcilla amarilla. Y es divina, súper, súper bonita. Quedé muy impactado, muy agradecido.
Sí, me gustó tu formalidad. Me quiso hacer un obsequio.
Pues es que estoy pintando, entonces
¿Obsequio?
dije obsequio.
Sí, dijiste obsequio. Creo que
Sí.
nunca en los 6 años de relación te había oído decir
¿No?
obsequio.
Pues
Sí.
si te sientes muy
Gracias por el
incómoda, te puedes
obsequio.
mover a otro sitio.
¿Sí? ¿Te puedes tú, por favor, calmar
Mm.
y tomar un salpicón?
Coge tus cosas y te mueves a otro sitio, me haces del favor.
No, y así no hablan.
Pues tuviste que los mexicanos decían mover. No sé de dónde sacaste eso.
A ver, mover. A ver. Ana Azuela dice, acá donde yo vivo no se usa tanto el mover, solo decimos se fue a vivir a, pero hay muchísimos acentos y regionalismos en México. En Colombia también tienen varios acentos.
Muchísimos.
Pero yo necesito saber antes de si tenemos muchísimos acentos, pero quiero saber porque dice, acá donde yo vivo no se usa tanto, énfasis en el tanto, no se usa tanto, o sea que sí se usa.
No, eso no.
O sea, está diciendo, no se usa tanto, o sea, Nicolás no usa mucho decir obsequio, pero se puede decir obsequio.
Es que,
Dijo obsequio.
pero por el amor de Jesucristo.
No se usa tanto decir mover.
Por favor, te metes a buscar si mover tiene alguna acepción de mover. ¿Es mudarse? Por favor.
Por favor.
No, te prometo, o sea, me trago todas mis palabras, sí, sí es, pero es que no puede ser.
Ay, Dios.
En muchas cosas tienes razón, vas a tener la razón. O sea,
¿Ya te estás sintiendo mal por tu pelea?
pues estoy tratando de ser como formal y amable, respetuoso. Tú en nuestra relación, en muchas cosas vas a tener la razón.
Ujú.
No hoy, lindita, no hoy. O sea, no, no decidas morir en esa colina.
Es que me suena como que existe.
Pero mi amor, ¿quién en la vida ha dicho
Me moví.
me mové a, me
Me
mové a,
moví.
me
Me
mové
moví.
a los Estados Unidos? Me mové a los Estados Unidos porque
Mover, si no.
la
Mover, me
verdad no
mové, no dice
encontraba
mover.
trabajo.
No, no, ahí sí, perdóname, pero qué vergüenza tú.
Ah, eso te da vergüenza,
Me
eso.
mové.
Pero
O
no
sea, ni
decir
siquiera
que,
supiste conjugar.
pero no decir que me moví, mi amor. ¿Cómo vas
Me
a...?
mové. No, ahí sí, qué
Ahora, no,
vergüenza tú.
encontramos el momento
Qué
donde te da
vergüenza.
vergüenza.
Qué vergüenza tan horrible tú. Me
No, no.
mové. No, me mové.
Ujú,
Eh, Ana Azuela dice, por favor, escucha.
ujú.
Es que sí lo he escuchado, jaja. Creo que viene de que los gringos dicen move,
Pues sí, exacto.
pero no es común. Y como
No,
vivo en frontera, se usan muchas palabras del inglés como carro, car, en lugar de coche.
no, pero Ana,
Pero,
no, Ana. O sea, mitad de los hispanoparlantes dicen carro. Nadie dice
que no es
me
que es
mové
me
a Nuevo
mové.
México,
Me moví.
me mové al Texas,
Me mové, Nicolás, lo volviste
sí, me
peor.
mové a San Diego,
No,
me mové. Tenemos que mover, familia, tenemos que movernos.
movernos sí, pero me...
Sí, tenemos que recojan las cosas que nos mueven.
¡Qué bobo! No, pero sí, ya estoy segura que mover se
Mm,
dice.
mm, mm,
Sí.
mm, mm.
Sí, sí, sí.
Lo que pasa es que tú lo dijiste y pues te hizo caer en cuenta que, ay, pucha, usé uno de estos
No, pero fuera de chiste, no, fuera de
bastardismos,
chiste, o sea,
anglicismos.
si hubiera dicho, no sé, como,
Me mové.
no, como, eh, no sé,
No, sí, mi amor, no
no,
hay. ¿Sabes por qué no encuentras ejemplos parecidos de lo absurdo que es decir, me moví a...
no, se movió.
Si algo se movió es porque hizo un movimiento. O
No,
sea,
sí, pero es como no.
no, mi amor.
Juanita,
Juanita.
Juanita se movió.
Oye,
Se movió al DF.
oye, que fui a buscar a Juanita el otro día
Y que se movió.
y no estaba en casa. ¿Dónde está Juanita? Pues no te he dicho que se ha movido. Se movió. No me digas que se movió, que me pongo triste. No, mi amor.
Wow, ¿qué estás haciendo?
Pero es
Casi
que,
yo.
qué boba, no. No, no.
Oye, ¿y nunca te salió así de bien el acento cuando tenías que hacérselo a Belén?
Pues es que ya lo invocaste
Ay,
con
no.
mover.
No, buenísimo. Ana Azuela dice, jajaja, no puedo con el acento chilango de Nicolás.
Gracias.
Eh, Oscar C. dice, lo llaman falsos amigos como grocery o bizarre. Ah, o sea, como palabras que no. Porque grocery, ¿qué? Como bizarre. Bizarre no es lo mismo que bizarro, ¿no?
¿Y grocery?
Gros-
¿Groserías? Está siendo muy grosera. ¿Qué, qué es grocery? ¿Qué usamos como grocery? Nadie usa grocery. Ahora Oscar está igual que tú.
Ay, Dios.
Qué hueva.
Nicolás, eso es grosero.
Estoy diciendo grosero.
A ver, De pronto dirán ir al grocery.
No, en español, nadie,
Perdón.
nadie dice así. ¿Qué palabra es en español?
Eh, a ver, ¿qué dice acá? Mm, Cosette Pineda dice, trasladarse, irse, marcharse. Ay, qué bellos. ¿Auto o carro? Yo sé que es mudarse. ¿Qué? Ay, no, ya se nos desvió otra vez el...
Se descarriló.
Sí, sí, sí,
Culpa
sí,
de Cosette.
sí.
Llegó y ya todo.
Llegó y ya todo
Todo pues se fue a la...
se movió.
mm, se
Luis del
movió a
Pino
la M.
dice, de aquí al club de la comedia, jajaja. Em, Ana Azuela dice, no, jajaja, pero en Sonora dicen mapeador por mop, trapeador. O sea, el mopeador,
Mm, Tú dices una mopa, ¿no?
la mopa, pero es que es distinto.
Mm,
Para mí, el trapero es el que
mm.
tiene varias cositos y mi mamá siempre le ha dicho mopa al que es como rectangular. Oye, y
Sí,
eso
tú
viene
sabes
de
que yo
mop,
no,
la
pues,
mopa.
no, yo nunca había oído la mopa.
Pues tampoco habías oído moverse.
Bueno, soy,
Pero mira, yo acabo de buscar mopa. Y mira, o sea, literalmente mira lo que sale. Mira, mopas,
sí, sí.
mopas,
Pero me pregunto si eso
mopas.
también es de
Ahora,
regiones.
si yo llego y digo, me da por favor una mopa y me dan un trapero, yo diría, no, qué pena. Es que pedí una mopa,
Ah, no.
no un
Me van a
trapero.
decir, ay, vaya, búsquelo. No joda.
Trapero, el que parece,
No joda, señora. Vaya usted y lo busca entonces.
pero mopa es distinto. Mopa es como la de microfibra.
Ay, no.
Mira, estoy buscando Home Center. Mopa plana microfibra.
¿Pero esa palabra existe o ya la
M-
aceptamos?
Mopa
Es que a mí me gusta la
existe.
diferencia entre existe y la aceptamos. Y es cierto que seguramente muchísimas palabras existen porque pues en algún punto las aceptamos.
¿Qué
Pero,
es una mopa? La mopa es un utensilio de limpieza
no,
muy
pero
eficaz que
no
permite
entres a
dejar el suelo
mopa.com blog.
impecable.
No, no, no. Me refiero
A ver,
al sitio que uno va. O sea, si uno pone eso en una tesis, se...
a ver. Mopa.
Ujú.
Dice, utensilio de limpieza consistente en una pieza plana de tela o
¿Esto qué
tiras de
estás
tela
leyendo?
sujetas.
Discúlpame.
Definición de Oxford Languages.
Mm, Se puede el real...
RAE.
Sí. Pues es que...
Mopa.
Mopa.
Utensilio de limpieza compuesto por un
Ah,
palo largo y un conjunto de hilos o tiras en uno de sus extremos que sirve para sacar brillo a los suelos.
mm, brillo. Ah, entonces no es un trapero.
Es que por eso te digo que la mopa es distinta,
Mm,
porque yo con la mopa no trapeo. Yo paso la mopa después de limpiar para que quede brillante el piso, como para que
mm,
quede, no sé, como le echo como ese
no sé.
acondicionador de madera que tenemos
Ujú.
y queda como no quedaría si lo trapeo. Por eso es mopa. Cuando dijimos que todo se fue lejos por Cosette,
Siempre.
dice por mi culpa, por mi culpa.
Por su gran
Ah,
culpa.
eso de mopeador son los mexicanos que viven por estos lados. O sea, así dicen, acá se llama trapeador, pulir.
Uy, pero eso lo dijo como con
Sí. Ah, eso de mopeador,
esos
puro
mexicanos que viven por
mexicano.
acá. ¿De dónde es
No,
que es
pero
Cosette?
de España. No, sí. Ahora dudé.
¿O Cosette es mexicana? No, española. No, no sé.
No. Me encanta que si fuera mexicana y dice, esos son los mexicanos que viven por
Por
estos
eso
lados.
por eso está diciendo, no, esta se olvidó de dónde es.
Mm, Cosette dice, nada que ver, amo a los mexicanos. Oscar C., que nos decía lo de los falsos amigos, como grocery,
Ujú.
dice, he escuchado gente decir introducir cuando quieren presentar a alguien.
No,
Ese sí,
pero
no, pero ese sí yo lo he oído y eso pues es un error, pero creo que es un error como más común.
pues uno puede hacer una introducción Uno podrá hacer una introducción de una persona.
Introducir a alguien como... No, es que
No,
sí,
pero
eso...
introducirlo en dónde, sí, no.
Sí, no,
Nope. No, no, no.
este live no lo podemos subir. Ya no voy a decir nada. ¿Qué estabas diciendo tú?
No, 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 ya.
A ver, según la RAE, introducir, hacer que alguien sea recibido o admitido en un lugar. O granjearle el trato, la amistad, la gracia, etcétera, de otra persona. Introducir a alguien en un negocio. Sí, entonces sí.
Mm, sí, es que creo que introducir no sé si sí puede en algún uso ser presentar. Pues no es como introducir es que no sé cómo es. Una introducción, hacer una introducción de alguien, creo que sí se puede.
Sí, pero si digamos yo voy a un trabajo y me dicen, no, ellos
Introdúzcase.
te... sí, exacto, sí, sí, sí.
Sí. ¿En dónde, jefe?
Cosette dice, no, soy hondureña. Ay, yo porque
Cosette
pensé,
centroamericana. No habíamos llegado a esto,
Cosette nos
Cosette.
había dicho
Creo que
esto,
no.
no, de pronto esto es Cosette Pineda, pero Cosette Paz nunca nos había dicho que era hondureña,
Cosette, nunca.
nunca. No, 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 porque me acordaría.
Yo también.
Primera vez, Cosette. Mm, a ver,
Muy bonito Honduras.
nunca he ido.
Yo tampoco, pero
Cosette dice, sí, soy catracha.
nunca había oído esa
Tampoco, yo
palabra,
tampoco,
Cosette.
yo tampoco. Cosette nos acaba de introducir lo
Ah,
que significa
al
catracha.
término catracha.
Dice, catracho es el gentilicio coloquial sinónimo de hondureño,
No, no, como decir boricua, supongo.
utilizado desde la segunda mitad del siglo XIX.
Wow.
Muy reciente. ¿Y por qué será?
No.
Catracha,
Mm,
todo bien. Origen.
Pues sí, mi pobre mouse es el que se cayó.
A ver. Honor al héroe centroamericano Florencio eh, Catruch. Si se pronunciará así, es Xatruch.
Uy, entonces era como catalán de pronto.
Pues es que lo pensé,
De
como uno
origen
dice,
español, segura. Pues todos nosotros somos.
pero no, o sea, pensé la X porque como Oaxaca es Oaxaca y uno dice, ah, entonces
No, pero
sería
eso que leíste no suena más español
Hatruch,
que.
Florencio Xatruch, Catruch.
Sí, eso no suena.
A ver,
No suena indígena, no.
a ver, espérate. ¿De dónde es? No. Ay, Jesus.
¿Ya no sirve el mouse?
Sí, está perfecto. Sirve mejor.
No creo, no.
Lo puedo soltar cuando se te dañe para...
Para ir a comprarme otro.
Eh, no, nació en Honduras.
Sí, pero ese apellido.
Ay, pero...
Ay, pues a eso, eso es lo que me refiero. Es que tiene un apellido bastante como específico.
A ver, a ver. Apellido... Es que de nuevo no sé cómo se dice. Catruch. Satruch. Conocer más con respecto al apellido Satruch es tener más conocimiento sobre la gente que tal vez comparten unos orígenes y antepasados comunes. Eh,
Ay, no, ay, no dijeron
sí,
nada.
ese es el motivo por el cual es normal que el apellido sea más abundante en un país del mundo en concreto que en otro.
No, mi amor,
No
no
han
están
dicho
diciendo
nada.
nada. ¿Qué te pones a leer cosas que... Además, con una autoridad. A ver, les cuento. Les cuento.
Hay un top de países con ese apellido.
Mi amor, cero es como
Costa Rica,
los
Honduras,
tigres.
España, Canadá, Estados Unidos,
Mi
Panamá.
amor, cero lo que estamos. Sí, señorita, siéntese, gracias a la que escogieron para hacer la exposición que no sabían nada.
Mm, hay un mapa del apellido.
Empiezas el salpicón.
A ver. No dice nada esta página. Nada.
Pues tú la escogiste, mi amor.
Apellidos.de. No,
No, pero que estás leyendo.
pues lo que me apareció.
No.
A ver, ¿qué nos dicen en los comentarios? Primero, Cosette Pineda dice, no habíamos hablado de eso,
No.
pero vivo en Ohio.
Ah.
Eh, Eric Reichman dice, también soy hondureño.
Mira,
Y
pues.
Cosette dice, ¿Reichman? ¿De dónde? ¿O Reichman? No sé.
No, toda juzgona,
Eh,
Cosette. Oiga, qué
yo soy
cosa.
de San Pedro Sula. Eric dice, Choluteca. Cosette dice, mucho gusto. Eric dice, un gusto igual. Cosette dice, jajaja.
Muy
Ay, fue madre.
formales.
¿Alguno de ustedes, salud?
Uy, perdón. Ahí me tragué, como ese estornudo.
¿Alguno de ustedes sabe el origen del apellido? O sea, será muy comúnmente.
¿Mm? Muy comúnmente.
O sea, ¿será muy común en Honduras el apellido?
No, no te sabría
Porque
decir, no soy.
si es en honor, no soy que hondureño,
Pues sí, no
no
sé
soy
si te
catracho.
sorprende. No sé si te sorprende.
Bueno,
Uy,
no, no.
no.
Tú preguntas algo, yo acá
Nunca lo
googleo, yo
respondes.
pregunto algo y no sé si te sorprende, pero
No,
no.
pero pues ese contentillo de yo aquí googleo algo que no tiene nada que ver y usted mal agradecido.
Cosette dice, no me juzgue, joven. Eh, Marcelo Peralta was saying, we do that in Brazil, especially in academic texts. Before the first chapter, there's the introdução.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I
It's
think that's
common
a
on books to
proper.
introducir the theme or subject.
Yes.
Yeah. Here too. I mean, it's introducción, prórroga.
Prórroga.
No sé qué
¿Qué?
estoy diciendo.
¿Qué estás hablando hoy, mi amor?
Tengo jet lag. Luis del Pino
Ajá.
dice, la mopa es una palabra que usamos también aquí en Canarias y otra llamada aragán. Pero esta última está en desuso. ¿Aragán?
Sí, porque Aragán es un flojo.
Aragán. Es una mopa. No. Parecida, pero Aragán es la del vidrio, según esto. ¿El limpiavidrios? No, el limpiavidrios sería el líquido. Esto,
Un squeegee. Sí, no
pero en
sé.
inglés, en español.
Un. Uy, no sé. Limpiavidrios, sí. Le decimos limpiavidrios.
Sí, también al líquido. Por eso es que estaba dudando, porque pensé que tenía un nombre como único.
Único.
Mira, cepillo con Aragán. O sea, cepillo con
Mm,
limpiavidrios, como el que tenemos.
Aragán. Qué
Aragán.
chistoso, ¿no?
Mm,
Que ese sí no
sí,
tiene
nunca
nada
lo
que
había
ver.
oído. Eh, a ver, a ver. So, Cosette antes estaba diciendo, uy, salpicón. ¿Será el salpicón que he comido en mi país?
De pronto.
¿Cómo será el salpicón de Honduras? A ver, salpicón, Honduras. No, para nada.
¿Qué es eso?
Carne.
No, ¿qué está pasando?
O sea,
No, no, no.
salpicón de ternera.
No,
No, es muy
que es,
distinto.
que
No, y ese sí, pues ese
tristeza.
sí no habría debate si es un jugo o es un...
Es 100% un jugo.
A ver, voy a mostrar lo que es un salpicón para que no se confunda con el salpicón de Cosette. A ver.
Cosette, ¿y hay comunidad hondureña en Ohio? Tengo curiosidad.
Este es el salpicón del que hablamos. Este. Sí, esto no, salpicón de res, salpicón hondureño. Es como una bandeja paisa, parece.
Como una picadita parece.
Es que tiene arroz, tiene verduras,
Mm,
tiene carne. A ver, el salpicón hondureño es una deliciosa receta
no, vaya.
catracha tradicional que podemos
Mm,
disfrutar con nuestra familia y es muy abundante.
mm,
Se prepara desde hace siglos atrás,
mm,
incluso Cervantes lo menciona en su obra El Quijote.
mm.
¿Qué? Yo nunca lo vi. O sea,
Ay,
nunca
o sea,
salpicón.
ahora la que puede citar el Quijote.
No, pero pues, ay,
Me
obviamente no.
sorprende, me sorprende.
Obviamente no estoy
Se me
diciendo eso,
escapó
pero si uno hubiera
en el resumen que me
leído como,
leí.
ay, obvio no. Si uno hubiera leído como
No.
que estaba comiendo salpicón, sería curioso.
O uno
Pero
se imagina que estaba comiendo.
tomándose un salpicón, sí.
Sí,
Sí, de
sí,
pronto por eso no se me
con
hizo.
frutiño.
Se prepara acompañada de cebolla, chile dulce y otros vegetales. ¿Qué?
Mm.
El tipo de carne que se utiliza para esta receta es muy saludable ya que tiene poca grasa. Dice, carne de res, el corte ideal es la mano de piedra, también conocida como cuete de res.
No,
No, yo creo que si yo voy a la carnicería acá y digo mano de piedra, no entienden.
ujú.
Cuete de res, no. Tomate, cebolla mediana,
Yo solo
ramita de culantro, fino. ¿Culantro?
cilantro de pronto.
¿Pero ¿y por qué culantro?
Pues
No. Bueno, es culantro, pero no tanto. ¿Será que eso significa cilantro? Nicolás.
no sé,
Culantro planta. Cilantro es culantro. Acabo de entender lo de bueno es culantro, pero no tanto.
eso no eso tu papá no se lo oí. Yo no había oído eso, pero
Bueno es culantro, pero no tanto. ¿Cómo así? Eso es re famoso.
mm, re famoso.
Mira, busqué bueno es cu y me completó bueno es culantro, pero no tanto. Bueno es culantro, pero no tanto.
Mm,
What? Tengo que contarle a mi papá el origen.
pero eso no explica el
Wow.
origen.
No, pero pues que es cilantro. Yo siempre decía, bueno, es culantro, pero no tanto. Y yo decía, ¿qué es culantro? No tengo ni idea, pero
Pues seguramente lo asociabas con culo, supongo.
sí.
Sé honesta.
Sí. Pero pues no es como, bueno, es culo, pero no tanto, no, obvio no.
Sí, pero es como de meter el culo, pero no mucho.
¿Qué?
Dime
No,
si
¿qué
no
estás diciendo?
pensabas literalmente en
No,
eso.
solo me daba risa porque no entendía nada. O
Pensar
sea,
en
para mí
meter
no
el
tenía
culo, pero no
sentido.
tanto.
Ay, sonó más de papa.
Mm,
Lo mismo, el culantro, para mí. Vea, pues, tenía ni idea cómo aprende uno en estos live streams, ¿no?
mm. A Cosette, gracias.
Sí.
Y
A Google.
nuestro otro amigo hondureño.
Ah, pensé que Google.
No, tú demostraste que Google muchas veces no sirve.
Eh, a ver, Cosette Pineda dice, es delicioso una parte seca. Cilantro, así le decimos en nuestro país, culantro. Y Oscar dice, obvio, culantro llamaban las abuelas al cilantro en Bogotá. ¿Qué? Yo nunca oí culantro.
No, yo
Sí me
tampoco.
muero de la pena, pero culantro nunca. Em, Cosette Pineda te dice, no tengo idea, joven. Antes vivía en Cleveland y había comunidad latina, pero ahora vivo en Columbus,
Sí.
y no sé si he escuchado de latinos. Y Luis del Pino
Oye,
dice,
pero el tono de joven es como a regañadiente, como...
no, pero ti nada te tiene contento, oye.
No, 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 pero
Es
digo...
como no me diga viejo y luego no me diga joven porque me estás
No,
regañando.
pues si me dicen joven y me sacan los ojos, pues tampoco.
Oye, y la pobre Cosette ha dicho dos palabras y todo has dicho que dijo, ay, los mexicanos y tú dijiste, uy, pero eso sonó como,
No dijo, ah, esos son esos mexicanos.
no. A ver, ahora nos estaba diciendo Luis del Pino,
Sí.
en nuestro salpicón es de atún,
No, ¿qué está pasando en este mundo?
no, en Canarias,
Bueno, es Canarias.
salpicón.
O sea,
A
7
ver,
personas comen
ay,
salpicón.
que ya te diste cuenta que es gigante. Si estuviera amargo te diría, no más, más. Uy, se ve rico. Pero eso es como un, mira,
Un picadito. Es que le
mira,
dicen salpicón a un picadito. Como a un picadito.
pues es que, a ver, dice, lata de atún al agua, arroz integral, cebolla, huevos y tomate. O sea, una ensalada de atún. Pues se ve rico también, pero nada como nuestro salpicón.
Sí, el nuestro es de fruta.
De postre. O,
Mm,
¿nunca has comido algo y acompañado ese algo con salpicón?
No, ¿sabes?
Yo sí. Uy, delicioso.
No, sí, si voy a, si me quiero comer un salpicón es como específicamente esa comida, es como
Ah, no,
comerme un
yo sí.
salpicón.
Yo sí he ido
Diría
por...
que es como de medias nueves, incluso.
Yo comía muchísimo salpicón cuando iba a la ciclovía.
Pero
Yo te
si
he
ves, como a
contado.
qué horas. Pre-almuerzo, yo diría.
Prealmuerzo, sí.
Mm,
Pero en Sevilla
mm.
yo a veces comía salpicón con el almuerzo.
Con culantro.
Con culantro, sí.
Ujú.
Javier Ugarte Espinosa dice que bueno tenerlos de vuelta. Muchísimas gracias, Javier. Cosette Pineda dice, por favor, Dani, cuando lea mi comentario, léaselo al joven con mucho amor porque yo no sé.
Sí,
Sí.
yo también creo, Cosette, es que Dani empezó a hablar en ese tonito.
No, a ver,
Joven,
no tengo idea, joven.
joven.
No tengo idea, joven.
No, 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 y
Antes
ahora.
vivía en Cleveland y había
No,
comunidad latina, pero ahora,
no está
no, pero,
peor.
a ver, Cacaíto Pelón dice, jajaja, yo también le digo squeegee. No, acá es mopa. Eh,
No, squeegee no es una mopa.
¿Qué es? Ah, la
El
del limpia
Aragán,
vidrios.
el Aragán.
Aragán, Aragán. Eh, Briley Moreno, who's saying, hi, Nicolás.
Hey,
I
Briley.
have so much trouble doing my backgrounds in a painting. No idea where to start or how to navigate them. I always end up doing flat colors. Any advice?
Yes, you have to teach yourself not to call them backgrounds. So it was for this painting, for example, it's impossible for me to separate all these colors from what I see. So all I think about is that this area has to be, let's say, yellower than this one that has to be a little bit more neutral and just the tiniest bit more orange. If I think of, the colors that are surrounding whatever my subject matter is that way, you'll see that you will never separate them. You'll never have this need to nominate them a certain way because that's what we do with backgrounds. We just there's this concept that we attach to a background where we feel it's less important than everything else that we're painting. And that's the one that we have to like literally eliminate from our vocabulary, from our thought process, because it is as important as everything else that you're painting in a painting. Every single element of that painting has to be relevant for the painting. Everything. The little corner you put here, it's absolutely essential for the painting. Even though your painting may be here, everything that happens, they may be, think of them as like secondary roles in a movie. It doesn't matter. Like those characters are so important. They're absolutely vital for telling the story. So try to think of it as this, and then afterwards I'm going to surround my subject matter with something that frames it with color or information. No, it's as soon as you start seeing it as it being as relevant as every other moment in your painting, you'll see that it just changes the way you refer to it, changes the way you see it. It becomes vastly different, I promise you.
Mm, nos dice Luis del Pino. No, ese salpicón que buscaste es raro. Suele ser con atún natural, con cebolla, pimiento verde y rojo, algo de pimienta, aceite de oliva y vinagre. Sí, la versión que leí entonces era como el más express.
Mm.
Pero igual se ve muy rico.
Sí, todas las
Como rico y
versiones,
refrescante, diría yo, ¿no?
todas las versiones, seguramente si me las sirven, si me invitan y me sirven eso, delicioso.
Sí. Pero siempre salpicón en mi cabeza
Ah, no,
va a ser
imposible.
nuestro salpicón.
Pero tú sabes que en las regiones en Colombia no en todas se le dice salpicón.
¿No?
No,
¿Cómo se le dice?
ensalada de frutas o algo.
No,
Pero hay
es
mucha. No, no,
distinto.
no, no, te prometo. No todo colombiano entiende que es salpicón. O sea, no todo colombiano le dice a eso salpicón.
No sé.
Te prometo, eso sí, lo sé 100%.
Me suena como extraño.
No, 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 hay regiones donde no.
Porque para mí ensalada de fruta es
Sí, en plato,
como, sí,
en un plato.
y,
Ay,
y con queso rallado.
pues sí, pero bueno,
A mí me parece delicioso.
acepto que hay sitios que le echan
Con uva pasa y quesito.
como queso rallado ahí.
Uy, la de los picapiedra, cacaíto se debe estar riendo. Que esa es la que hemos comido toda la vida.
¿Esa es la tienda o...?
Sí, frutería picapiedra.
Mm,
Delicioso. Y siempre le preguntaban a uno que si con miel y queso, pero mi familia siempre decía que sin miel. O sea, es que esa todavía es año nuevo,
mm.
ensalada de los picapiedra.
Yo no he probado.
Sí,
Ya ha estado
en Navidades sí ¿sabes
un
qué pasa?
número de
Que,
años nuevos.
pero has estado en año nuevo, no en Navidad.
Pues tú
Y
acabas
es
de
en,
decir año
sí,
nuevo.
espero, calma, por favor.
Ush,
Acabo de
ush.
acordarme que es
¿Más
en
navideño?
Navidad, sí, porque es con pavo. O sea, la típica comida navideña,
Sí.
en esa siempre está esa ensalada, porque cuando es año nuevo, en mi familia a veces hacen platos distintos. No tiene que sentirse como comida decembrina. Briley Moreno was saying, thank you so much. Working on several paintings right now, and I think that will help a ton. Also, heading to Paris and France in September.
Oh, dude,
Any
nice.
paintings I should absolutely see at the Louvre and National Gallery? I think Sargent is at National Gallery if I remember correctly.
Where's he going? Paris and London?
Heading to Paris and France. So, no, maybe there was like a typo. So,
Oh, yeah, because if you're going to the Louvre, oh my God, the whole Louvre. Don't worry about it. You'll see.
but I think it's Paris and London because they were saying
Yeah, because if he's
Louvre
saying
and
last.
National
Yeah,
Gallery.
yeah, yeah.
So,
Oh, wow. Well, at the Louvre, you'll see everything that is, fantastic about the Louvre. You can bring a pie to throw to the Mona Lisa. Um, you can no, but most definitely that there's this enormous kind of hallway that shows gros. I'm terrible at my French, but
what French?
gros
This my French.
gros or gros paintings, that it has Delacroix paintings, that it has Géricault paintings, that is absolutely incredible. That's where the Raft of the Medusa is. It's enormous. It's like one of the most incredible paintings ever. There's also that enormous hallway that has all the Rubens paintings. That's really cool. At the Louvre, they have that gigantic Veronese. That's really something to see also. Let me see. What else is like amazing? I mean, there's so much at the Louvre, but you have to go to Musée d'Orsay. where they have the 19th century, and they have the Courbet, the his studio. What's that painting called? Model at the Studio or something like that? I think so. The Courbet. They have the Cormon. That's the expulsion of Abel. Is it something? I think so. That painting is so cool. Also, what else do they have at the Musée d'Orsay? They have a bunch of 19th century stuff that's amazing. They have let me think. Oh, they have that other the burial at. Oh, what is that? What is that titles? What is that Courbet painting? Burial at Saint. I forget. So good that painting also. But the Courbet, that's the painter's studio. Oh my God, that painting is just ridiculously good. It's just so massive and so good. Wow. A bunch of sculpture, a bunch of amazing sculpture. Try to go to Rodin's house, the museum. Oh, that's also a great, great place to go for sure. What else? I would say, yeah, those three places are awesome. Like the Louvre, obviously, the d'Orsay, it's incredible, and the house of Rodin. Um, what else? Because I went to Delacroix's house also. Gustave Moreau has a house, like his studio also. It's really cool. In London, yeah, dude, National Gallery, that Rubens of Samson, amazing. That Rembrandt of Hendrik at the river, incredible. If you get to see the Arnolfini portrait of Van Eyck, oh my God, Van Eyck's self portrait, that little self portrait, oh my lord. The drawing of Da Vinci of the Madonna of not the Madonna of the Rocks. What's that painting called? I forget what the title of it is, but oof, it's a crazy crazy good drawing. It's like one of the most famous drawings in history, and it's massive. It's so good. No, it's they have the Madonna of the Rocks, and then right next to it, they have Madonna and Child. Maybe that's the drawing. What else? Oh, and if you go to Tate, you'll see Waterhouse. You'll see a bunch of Victorian stuff. You'll see Millet, the Ophelia. You'll see Lady of Shalott, Waterhouse. Ugh, so many good. Again, it's just there's so much good stuff. And then go to Tate Modern, and there's I don't know what's there. Tate Modern, I saw the what did I see? The Hockney show, I think it was. Oh Jesus Christ, that was so good. That show.
I would have loved that.
Yeah. Oh, you would have adored it. It's like the biggest retrospective on Hockney ever, I feel. Yeah, it was absolutely incredible. Yeah, dude, you're gonna see so much good stuff. It's gonna hurt your brain. It's really gonna hurt your brain.
Mm, so,
So,
mm,
I think I'm almost done. I'm gonna put Fer's name in my hand. I think I'm almost done.
Camila Ogorman was saying Vuillard y Bonnard at Orsay.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. The Orsay is like one of my favorite museums on earth. I think it is amazing. I don't know. The feel of it is just so strange. That's the one, Briley. That's the one that used to be a train station, and there's like Monet paintings of that train station before it was turned into a museum. It's like super super rad. Um, what what else though? I'm trying to think. Mm,
Rex Long Beach. So,
yeah.
Alan.
Ooh la la.
Ulalan. How are you,
Al-
Alan?
Alan, how was the yeah, every time I go into my French, Alan is there to like, oh my god, stop it.
Alan was saying, I just got here and you're talking about Paris.
Paris, ooh la la,
Paris,
oui oui.
hello.
Oui oui. How was the Munch show for you,
Yeah,
Alan?
and they were saying Ornans.
Oh, yes.
Burial at Ornans.
Yes, that's the Courbet painting. That's a hell of a painting.
And Alan was also saying Marmottan Museum 2 in Paris, Picasso Museum, Musée de l'Orangerie.
Yeah, that's my mother loves
and they
that.
were saying Monet Nymphs.
Oh yeah. My mother loves the Orangerie because she loves the Impressionists. So if you are into Impressionism, faux show.
L'Orangerie.
L'Orangerie.
Musée de l'Orangerie.
Oh, oui.
I think I have to go to
Paris.
France. Le France?
Yeah, viva la France.
Afterwards.
Viva la France.
I think I would be...
Native.
No, I would be terrible.
Yes.
Just as in Italian.
Yeah,
I was terrible. I would just
Alan
like
is
be terrible.
Closing
in
his
French.
eyes. It's so hard right now.
Yeah.
It's like, please
But-
don't ever come here.
But
Ever.
Musée de l'Orangerie, I think that sounds like a local.
No.
Oh, a Musée de l'Orangerie.
Oh, a local salpicon.
Yeah. Not with atuna.
Yeah, atún.
Atuna. Yeah. Look, Alan was saying perfect accent. So I hope that was for me.
Oh, yeah, that's a mystery. Don't tell us. Because we'll never know which one.
Marmottan Musée. Musée
Oh.
Marmottan.
Musée.
Musée Picasso.
There's a museum of Dali. Of Dali.
Dali?
I don't know. Dali. There's a museum of Salvador Dali at Montmartre, I feel. Yes. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's been a while since I've been to Paris.
Paris.
Mon ami.
Mon
Alam.
amour.
Yeah.
Nicolas, mon amour.
And you can go to cemetery. I went to the cemetery to pay my respects to Jericho. I left like a little something there, I remember. But you could go to, Père
A
Lachaise.
little, je ne
Père
sais quoi.
Lachaise.
You left a little.
A little
je
something
ne sais
something.
quoi. Yeah.
A little,
Comme ça. Ay, se me cayó.
a little salpicon.
Salpicon
Fresh salpicon.
with a pitillo
With a pitillo.
and a
And,
cuchara.
a lot of love.
So, I want to check something.
Salpicon in French?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, salpicon. Sofía Centurión dice, adiós chicos, me alegró que hayan pasado súper lindo
Muchas gracias.
y también que hayan
la
vuelto
Sofi.
los streams.
Muchas gracias, Sofi.
La
Muy
Sofi.
querida. La Sofi.
Porque ahorita leí por encimita que había dicho que cuando la llamas por el apellido se siente como en el colegio.
Sí, no,
Cuando
la
dices
Sofi.
la Centurión.
No, no, yo no puedo hablar uruguayo. No sé qué diferencia hay como... No entiendo suficiente la diferencia entre el uruguayo y el argentino que colinde con Uruguay. Debe ser parecido el acento, tiene que ser muy parecido. Pero... no, la Sofi. La niña Sofi.
A ver.
¿Qué era lo que ibas a buscar?
Todavía no.
¿Sorpresa?
No, por favor.
Disculpe,
Doña Daniela. Es que
Daniela Centurión. Noé.
Es que me acuerdo que la fornarina está en Lone, pero
Sí.
pensé que estaba en la National Gallery.
Eso es lo que leímos.
Entonces sí. porque eso era
Sí.
lo que quería decir.
Ah,
Que,
muy bien, muy bien.
yeah, so I was remembering
Yes.
brightly that one of the paintings I wanted to see
Yeah.
was La Fornarina,
By
uh,
Raffaello.
Raffaello, but
Sí.
it was on loan because it's in
Sí.
the National Gallery. So maybe you'll get the chance to see it when you
Yeah,
go
it's a
there.
very famous painting.
It is. It is. Yeah.
Yeah, and it usually never leaves Rome.
No.
And we were, so I didn't even talk about the painting when we saw the copy at the Borghese.
Hmm.
It was it that we saw the copy at the Borghese.
I
I
don't
feel so. Yeah, I
remember.
think so. Because I was like, no, 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 this is at the Barberini, so we speak about it there. And then we got there, and we had an amazing Holbein, gorgeous
Yeah.
Holbein.
So good.
So
So
yeah,
good.
gorgeous Holbein. Holbein's a beast. He's incredible.
Yeah.
Um, but they exchanged it with the National Gallery. So yes, so you'll have a really really cool opportunity to see a painting that's never ever in London.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, because I remember I told you like, oh, I really really want to see it because I mean
Yeah,
I've seen it so many times, like in
reproduced.
reproductions. Yes, that
Yeah,
I want to see it. And you
yeah,
were like, oh, I think it's in the next room, and we were like, ah, where is it? But then there was like a very very good Holbein, so
yeah.
it was like
And you
bittersweet,
the
but
one that you missed was, and I don't know where it was in loan. I forget where they were saying the David and Goliath from Caravaggio.
yeah.
It's a very nice painting.
Oh, and that was also because I mean it was like funny, but like bitter funny.
Yeah, because you had said, "Oh, I so want to see this
Because
painting."
yeah. Because I mean the one of Raffaello, I wanted to see it, but it was like, oh, I want to see how it looks in real life. But with the one of David and Goliath,
Yeah,
I was just like telling you while we were going to the tour.
yeah, you
I
were
was
like
like,
super
oh,
excited. It's like, "Oh, I
I
want to
want
see
to.
this
And you were like,
painting."
no, wait, it's gonna be here. Wait, because I was like, in what room is it? We can't miss that room. And then we entered, and it was like a tiny piece of paper that said that it was on loan. So, yeah. Then I started telling you after the one of Raffaello. I remember I was joking and I told you, like, I might as well not say what I want to see
Yeah,
because the ones I'm saying out loud are
yeah,
on loan. So,
yeah. But you got to see at the
no, I got to see like a
Oh, we
ton.
saw way
Yeah.
too many amazing pieces.
Yeah.
No, but you saw uh, both Artemisia Gentileschi's and Caravaggio's Judith and Holofernes. So
Yes.
it is incredible to see those two paintings.
Yeah.
One in Rome, and then the other one in Florence.
Hmm.
It's incredible. And Artemisia kicks in, regarding this, like her painting wouldn't have existed if it wasn't for Caravaggio,
Hmm.
but she just, kills it with that painting.
Yeah.
Just what a painting.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I wanted to tell Briley
Yeah.
so he can make sure he sees the painting. Briley was saying, I'll definitely check it out. Camila O'Gorman dice,
Sí.
uruguayo y argentino son casi iguales. Hay una tonadita distinta, pero casi imperceptible. Dice Alan,
Ooh la
my
la.
son is going to study at Paris
Oh.
University starting in September, so I'll be there often now.
Oh,
I'll
very
visit
nice.
all those places. That's amazing.
Yeah.
What a cool opportunity to have it nearby. Dice, a ver qué dice. I'm trying to see if maybe I forgot to read
I
the
think
comment.
you did. Oh, sorry.
I think you did what?
Forgot to read.
What?
Period.
Nos dice, A ver quién nos dice. Oscar C. nos dice, ¿y qué tal el champús bayuno?
Muy bueno.
Yo estoy echándole cabeza a ver si yo sí he comido champús.
Yo creo. Ah, ¿será de si se come o se toma? Las dos también,
Ah,
sí.
de pronto, sí.
Sí, ese toca
Las dos, sí.
cuchareado y después...
Yo quiero saber si Oscar ha probado la forcha. Que Nicolás nunca la había oído.
No, yo no.
Deliciosa. Al principio, bueno, he dicho esto 1000 veces, pero al principio no me gustaba
Ujú.
cuando niña. Y después, ay, qué delicia una forcha.
Me moví a una ciudad donde me enseñó a quererla.
Pero y la forcha espesa, porque hay unas que se ve como una espuma muy rendida, muy rendida. No, una forcha, de nuevo, como estábamos diciendo ahorita, es con cuchara. Una forcha con pitillo, esa no es buena. A ver, tengo que preguntarle a mi papá si... No, pero a mi papá no le gusta la forcha. ¿Será de pronto mi tío? Comió forcha ahorita que visitaron a mi abuela, pero no sé. I really like the painting.
Thank you.
And I love that you decided to do the tattoo.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, everything in that painting talks about you. And I think your tattoos are like so much you. Like 100% you. Because there's people that have tattoos that feel like people with tattoos. But I feel like these tattoos feel like you.
I love that. I mean, I love all my sons. Like probably from Samu.
I love all my sons. That
my
sounds like if you...
all of my son and daughter's tattoos.
Oh, I
That's
thought-
what I was gonna try to say. I love all of them, but I feel Samu. I don't know. I love the animals, but I have a special place in my heart with this one. This little sun
The
kind
amoeba.
of character. Yeah, the little amoeba, and it's very
The
almost every
COVID.
single kid does a version of this. Almost every single kid does a version of all of these, which is quite amazing. But this is, I think, my favorite of Fer's. It's when they were like not really they weren't teaching her to write her name. They would just mark with her name the things that she would do in school. So she realized, oh, that's what my name, that's
Looks
what
like.
that's who I am.
Yeah,
It's these letters that say Fernanda.
yeah.
And she didn't know how to like properly read them or anything,
But she would copy them.
but
yeah.
she copied them. And because she was probably like 4, maybe less.
Más arriba
here.
que no se ve.
Yeah. So she wrote, the F is amazing. The E with the four little horizontal lines.
Parece
Oh
una
my
peinilla.
God.
How do you
That's
say
like
peinilla?
comb.
It's like a comb.
Yeah, I love it. This is like my favorite ever. Fer, that's the R. Kicked ass with the R. Ferna. And then it would have been
Fernad.
another N, a D, and an A. But she was like Fernad. She ran out of gas. And when I saw her writing her name like that, I was like, this is the most perfect thing ever. I love this. I absolutely love this. So,
You
I
know,
had to
I have
that
my
one.
favorite of yours.
Oh, what is it?
It's 2. So Samus, my favorite of Samus is
It's-
the dragon you have in your
Oh, in the neck?
in the neck. I
Yeah.
think it's perfect.
Yeah.
And I think as a tattoo, it translated so cool.
Yeah, it's very cool.
And Fer is the little you told me what it was. The one that looks like a bee, but it's not
Oh,
a
a
bee.
dragon. It
The
was supposed to be a
dragonfly.
dragonfly.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah, I love that she said, her brain was probably like, we don't really know how to do a dragonfly. Let's go with bee.
Yeah.
Bee is
what
like, come on.
flies? What can I do?
What
that
is an
flies?
insect? What is an insect and every insect?
Yeah, but I love it
bee.
because of that. I mean,
Yeah.
it's beautiful,
that
but
one's
it's also
amazing.
like, I guess they look like this. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
And they're just like super sure.
You know what I've been thinking about, the ones in my neck that I really love?
You know what?
That, and this to finish off, because I think I'm done. I like the painting like this. And I'll speak about a little bit about the surface, but the ones in my neck, for countless of reasons that some I can control and others that I have no idea how to control. Like, I am literally like a redneck. Because I'm like pale
You're a
skin, rose.
redneck?
Yeah, well, literally.
Yeah, because that
So I have
sounds
like
like another
fair
thing.
pinkish skin. So if I get too hot or like I eat spicy food or if I drink wine or alcohol, like I have like red face and red neck for some reason. Or if I get like super nervous, I get like a blotchy red neck. It just happens. Like I can't do anything about it. But what's cool is that now if it gets like red or blotchy, it's the dragon spitting fire, which is very cool.
Mm-hmm.
And Fer's princess, which is a heart, becomes like this kind of red heart. So now I like it.
I
Now
love
I think
that.
it's pretty cool. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. Because I was always like I know myself, and sometimes there's been times it doesn't happen often, like that much nowadays, but I would have to speak to somebody that's like important or something, and I get that little bit of nervousness at the moment,
Mm-hmm.
at the first moment I like introduce myself to them or something, and I'll get these blotch marks on my neck that
I know, but
again, it's like, what can you do? You can't control any of that.
no, but as we were saying some days ago, I just love that. Like I remember when we started dating,
Yeah.
and you would get like, I mean, I would say something or something would happen, and you would get like, blushed.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. It's just, it is
I mean,
what it
you
is.
hated that, but I love it.
I just, you have to wear your emotions on your skin, which is kind of good or bad, from where you look at it, but it is what it is. I've come now to just say that's who I am, and
But I
there's
really
so
love
many
that.
things that you can't do about that, and just feel okay with who you are, and just feel comfortable.
But I love that, like the red heart.
I
and
know
the
now
fire. It's like
and now when I see myself, like for example in Rome,
meant to be.
I would get like I had like heat rash, so I get like blotchy marks in my neck
Mhm.
from the heat, and then I would look at it, and it's like, oh, I'm like my dragon's like spitting fire,
That's
and I have like a
beautiful.
little heart princess, like a red
I
heart
love it.
princess now.
I love
So
it.
it just made it fun. Like instead of seeing those things and being like, oh my god, I have like a blotchy neck again, like I can't, and you can't do anything about that.
Hmm.
Like if you get to that point, and people that are like me know this, it's not like breathe and it'll go away in like
No.
2 minutes. Oh my god, it goes away in like 2 hours. I mean, it just stays
No,
there.
and it also, I mean, if you get nervous about it, I mean, I don't have
It
it,
gets
but I've
worse.
seen it in you, and I've seen it in a lot of friends. Exactly. If you're like overthinking,
Which
like you're
normally
nervous,
that's what people like us
you're
do.
nervous, and then you blush, but then you overthink it, so you blush more.
Oh, it's a cycle
so
of
it's like
death.
prolongating it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's terrible. It's terrible. But now I'm so like honestly teaching for me and eventually doing workshops has been such a cool way of just feeling comfortable.
And the videos too.
Yeah,
I
and
would add to
videos,
that. I mean,
yeah.
it's your experience.
Yeah, I don't think I'm ever, you saw me a good part of the during the workshop,
but
and you've seen me in other workshops.
yeah.
I don't ever get uncomfortable now
No.
with, and it could be 20 strangers or it
Yeah.
could be people that I already know. Never. And if I have to paint in front of them, like I'll paint, and if I
Yeah.
have to talk, I'll talk, and it's always okay. It's always, and you know what's cool? That maybe it happens, and the thing is, I don't even notice it anymore. Like
And
if it
people
happens,
don't even notice. It's not
Yeah.
like they're gonna comment like, "Oh,
No,
wait,
that's the
stop your
thing.
demo."
I've realized that cool
It's like-
people, they don't care. Like cool, good people, they'll never care. They'll be like, "Oh, look, he's blushing," and then forget about it in
they
like
wouldn't
2
even
seconds.
like think it.
No, you just
I mean,
say
it's-
like, "Oh, they blushed," and then you just turn the page,
Yeah.
and it never matters. So, yeah. Anyways, that's about the tattoos. But regarding this painting, yeah, I think the biggest struggle / blessing of the painting was the fact that this is really cool. I have to ask Mike what exactly he does to the paper, because the paint felt very floaty, very creamy, very very creamy. Of course, I'm getting so badly used to paint being absorbed by my raw surfaces that when it starts to feel lush and that you can kind of push paint around and just do very, very kind of thick, juicy paint, I'm like, oh my God, what is this? Like, this is a little too much for me. But that's what paint is supposed to feel like, honestly. That, like, if you're doing a painting, that's traditionally what you're supposed to feel. You're supposed to not struggle by putting paint down. You're supposed to feel like the oiliness of paint, and just how it kind of glides into each other. Like if you're painting masses of color, they just kind of glide into each other beautifully. And I had to like maybe adjust into what the painting felt like. Halfway into the painting, I was like, okay, so this is how it feels. And then I was like, let's embrace it. Let's just not fight with it, because it serves no purpose to struggle, through the painting. Let's just enjoy it. And I think that's what I did, what I chose to do as soon as I said, okay, this is what's happening. And the rest was just trying to make the two moments articulate, because one has to feel like a hand, which is fleshy and bony, and it varies in color. Like in here in my hand, I'm gonna be more fair skin, like more violet purple, and then it turns pinker as you get into my fingertips. So I'm very conscious and aware of the character of my hand, so I wanted to push that. But then you get to this object, which is resiny, and you can feel that it's like a hollow resin. But it also has, because the sculpture is so good, you also feel that it's sculpted. So how do you paint flesh and bone and something that feels like it's sculpted, like it was modeled? Like where does that modeling nature reside in that can't be the same? Even though it's paint, even though you're filtering it through paint, it can't feel the same as flesh and bone. How do we say that? How do we do that? How do we say two very different things and yet keep the painting as a whole? Say, yes, but it's still a painting in the end, and it has to be an all-encompassing painting. Painting has to be the thing that binds everything together. I think that's super cool. That's like a super, super rad idea, to think that painting has to bring everything together. It has to coalesce. It is that agent, but it also has to be aware that what you're depicting can be of a very different nature. So, I mean, now that I'm trying to verbalize it, it seems even more difficult than it is while you're painting it. So it's a very exciting thing to feel when you are painting. But I think I did as good a job as I could. I actually really like this. I think this has the character. Like, if I see this, I feel the same way I feel when I look at David's sculpture.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's super cool.
Yeah.
Because I do feel that that's me. I don't know how to express it, but I feel that this is a sculpture of me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I see myself there, but I see myself being sculpted there, which is very cool, I think. I could have just painted myself and just call it done and say, okay, that's a sculpture, I guess. But I think it is a cool enough representation of, me, like the sculpted version of me. And I think that's super, super cool. And then with the hand, I had to, for the longest time, I think I was in my brain, I was too much in my head thinking, like, how do I separate them but also make them work together? And it was getting to me. Trying to find that midpoint was really, really getting to me, because I think that's a very difficult thing to do. But I think in the end, paper was also super important in trying to understand that there was this heavy atmosphere, that everything had to come in and out of atmosphere, especially surrounding the sculpture. I think this is just so in place with all the colors that are surrounding it, that I feel very happy about this. This really kind of emerges from that atmosphere. And then the hand, I started doing some of my kind of drawing marks just to give it like a little bit of a different character, and separate it, but not so much that it would just feel like two different paintings. So hopefully I was able to balance that thing that seems almost impossible to balance by the end. But anyways, I think that's
So,
it. I
yeah.
think we had a cool return
Yes.
to form.
Yeah.
And I'm very happy with the painting, and I'm obviously super grateful to David, and that's why if I was going to do one painting to start the week off, it had to be something like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Because it speaks, yes, about us being away in Rome, which was amazing, but the truth is I was working for those 2 weeks, and it what feels like nonstop work, and it's only incredible because of the people that are there.
Yeah.
Both the people that attend the workshop, and obviously the people like David who organize everything surrounding the workshop and who make it just so enjoyable and so nice for everyone.
Yeah.
David is genuinely a nice dude.
Yeah.
He really is just a nice, decent guy. And I think nowadays to say that somebody is just nice, decent, honest person, that is probably one of the biggest compliments that you can give to anyone right now. So
Yeah.
he
And
was
also,
super cool.
I mean,
I mean, everyone there.
you're talking about your experience as the workshop giver, let's say.
Yeah.
But me, I mean, at the beginning, I told you, like, I was super nervous to get to know them
Yeah.
because you've been there a couple of times, but I wasn't, and I wasn't giving the workshop, so it was also different. But I have to say, I felt so welcomed in
Yeah.
a very honest way
Oh, he
by
was super nice
David.
to you.
He was
He was
super
both,
nice to
both
me.
him, Hollis were ish.
Everyone
Yeah.
was so nice,
Everyone that
and
attended.
I felt super welcome, and they were like genuinely nice,
Yes.
which was amazing. So
Yes.
I mean, I know it's your painting saying thank you, but I would be happy to say thank you also here
We
in
can
the
say
video.
it comes from both of us then.
Yeah.
I
No,
feel
no.
that
You
that's-
could say it's your thank you, but then I would comment like, and thank you also for me because it was amazing. Because
awesome.
yeah.
So
So thank you, everyone.
Yeah, let me Danny, let me just say once again the thing I said about the shipping. So I'll
Yes.
just bother you guys for like 2 seconds. So tomorrow is Independence Day here, so we have holidays. That's like unavoidable holiday. And it means that most everything is going to be closed. And we take Wednesday as our shipping day because we get a discount that makes shippings viable at the price that we we've done at the price we put down 2 years, it's going to be 3 years ago, in our webpage. Even though pricing has changed, even though it's more expensive, but we honor that pricing, and we've done that for always. What that means is that some of the paintings that we haven't been able to ship will take 1 more week.
Yes.
So I asked people that if they are impatiently waiting for their painting, which they have every right to be, waiting for their painting because they already paid for it, and they really need it in the next couple of days, please write to us and let me know, and I'll go tomorrow. I can't do it, but I'll go Thursday morning, and I'll ship it, even though shipping is going to be a lot more expensive. But if you really need the painting, just let me know. Don't feel ashamed. Just let me know, and I'll do everything I can to ship it.
And next Wednesday we'll be shipping the painting. So
if you're okay with us taking another week, and we really do appreciate it if you are okay with that, next week we'll ship a ton of paintings that we have right now.
Yeah.
And you'll get your painting also a couple of days after we ship them, and it'll come safely. People that are listening to us that have gotten their paintings, they can attest to that.
Yeah.
It reaches them safely. We've never had a problem with FedEx. We hope that we never do, or we hope that if a problem comes along, like we had some issues with Alan's painting, and we worked everything out, and the painting got to him perfectly. But it just takes a tiny bit longer. That's all that happens. But we hope that if you give us a chance to ship them next Wednesday, then we're going to be super grateful. Yes. And trust us, like, paintings will get to you. So it maybe requires just a tiny bit more patience.
Yes. So thank you, everyone.
Yes.
For being here.
Yes.
I'm kind of sleepy now.
You are? Yeah.
Terrible. Yeah. No, but I'm gonna wake myself up.
Okay. Yes. Maybe with a salpicón.
So, that
Ooh
would be
la salpicón.
amazing, but we don't have salpicón.
We don't
in this
have salpicón.
Caruja. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So thank you, everyone.
Anyways, thank
for
you,
being
everyone.
Here, and we'll see you
We'll
tomorrow.
see you tomorrow. Thank
We're
you,
happy
guys.
to be here. Remember
Yes.
to ring the bell.
Yes.
If you could do it. I was just like looking. I mean, this is gonna be like kind of ¿cómo se dice? Llamada de atención. Kind of a lecture.
Yes.
But I was seeing we've never had that, but we had like I entered our channel.
Yes.
And we could see like a recount of the things that have happened, like with charts and things.
Okay.
And
yeah,
I was
we
like,
never
oh,
do this.
cool. Yeah, let's see it. And I saw that only like
10%.
less than 10%
Oh, for sure.
had ring the bell.
Yeah.
So please, if you can, if you want to see us here, if you want to join us here, consider subscribing and ringing the bell, which would be super cool.
Yes.
Not because we get more money or no, we
No.
don't. I mean, of course we don't. The thing is that it's cool to know that you guys are going to be here when we are streaming. Because sometimes there's people that are like, no, I miss it. And I think the only way to know that you're not going to miss it is if you ring the bell.
Yes.
So thank you, everyone. We're happy to be back, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Salpicón.